All right, folks. We're starting now. Let's see what Mariota does on 2nd and 11. He's got to run. He'll get out of bounds about at the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 3. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Giants Spire live. 4 weeks left of the NFL season for the Giants. Today is coming back from the bye week against the Washington Commanders, who are also bad. And we're gonna see if they're gonna find a way to win this one. Obviously, they have the first pick in the draft right now, and we'll talk about that throughout the stream. 3rd and 3 for Washington. Let's stand back away from the camera. Mariota's little slant route, and it might be marked down short. It's gonna be like 4th and inches here. They're gonna let him have it. That's a generous spot. I thought he was short there, but that's neither here nor there. Obviously, not going great for either team right now. The only reason I guess any Giants fan would watch the team right now is Kafka threw the flag. Threw the challenge flag, so we're going to take a look at this. And honestly, from my first perspective, it looked like he was short. They're going to take a look at it. And we'll see. But obviously, it's tough to watch this team right now. 4 more weeks, it feels like there's kind of no hope in sight. But the only reason you're kind of watching this team right now is because of Jackson Dart. Can he actually put off some good performances? And I do believe if he has a good 4 games for the rest of the year, you're probably going to be looking at him as the favorite for the Offensive Rookie of the Year selection. But we will see if that happens. It all starts today. I think if he plays really well these next 4 games, I think they're going to give him that Offensive Rookie of the Year nod. And we'll see. That raises a lot more expectations for next year. That raises a lot more expectations for him as a player for going forward. But obviously, he has a lot of expectations right now going into next year. And again, they're going up against 4 bad defenses in a row. Not to say that Minnesota is a bad defense, but they just have not played. Do you need it? Okay. That's mine. We'll probably head to TikTok soon, but for now, we'll just keep it here. We'll see what happens today. Little bit of a slushy weather, no snowing right now at MetLife, but it has snowed overnight. Don't know if that'll be an effect. I'm sure that there might be some effect in terms of cold wind. We'll see. Obviously, I'm not. I guess no one really has hope for this team in terms of literally anything, but I'll respectable part of the fan base call stands. So that was a waste of a challenge. But to be honest with you, it did look like he was short. And I think he just got it, but again, too close to call on the field. Waste of a challenge, another bad decision by Kafka, but I don't really blame him for using that just so early in the game. It makes kind of no sense, but whatever. 1st and 10 for Mariota. He'll hand to, I believe that is Robinson or McNichols. McNichols. It'll be 2nd and 8, gain of 2. Again, hasn't really been a whole lot of news about this team. Just kind of, running through the motions of it. They hand him a Nick Nichols again, and the Giants do a good job of wrapping him up at the line. He'll get a couple more yards there, but they stopped him pretty early there. So it'll probably be like third and about 6 or 7. You like to see Abdul Carter get some action today in terms of like making an impact of like a little bit of movement prior to the snap. Dex looked like Dex leaped over the line, but it might be a false start on the Commanders. And it is. So that'll back them up 5 yards, and the Giants will have an opportunity to get the ball back right here, right now. Yeah. Dex rarely jumps on purpose, and they do a good job. Brian Burns did a good job by baiting the tackle there, making a move. 3rd and 10. Mariota in the shotgun set. McNichols to his left. Marcus will take the snap. He's got room to run. If he wants to, he'll throw. And he makes a really nice throw to Noah Brown, I'm sorry, for a big gain of 20 yards down the sideline. And that's, of course, what this defense does. Just is so bad. One of the worst in the league. Abdul Carter was getting close. Javon Holland on coverage there, and Noah Brown. Noah Brown's underrated for this Commanders team, even though they really haven't done much this year. 1st and 10 from the 30. Mariota will look to set up a screen for Debo. There's a flag on the play, and we'll see who it's on, but Debo did not get anywhere with that. So we'll see who the flag is on. Could be on us. Offensive holding. So that'll back him up. That's Treylon Burks on Drew Phillips there. And, Drew kind of sold that, but, he really can't hold him by there, but he did a little bit of performative action there. So 1st and 20. I'm looking at the stadium. There are people there, but it's not like sold out. Who's coming to this game on a snow day? Not a lot of people, but there are people there. When the Jets played there last week, there was nobody in the stands. It was empty. It's a shame. 1st and 20. Mariota under center. Go hand to McNichols, and Giants run defense does a good job again. No gain. No gain there. Oh, there's Cam Skadoo on the sideline. So he's there in action today, trying to support his team the best he can, even though there's no reason to. 2nd and 20. Mariota's going to play action, open the middle of the field, and Noah Brown dropped. That's Debo. Debo could not haul that in. That was, to me, that he should have caught that. There is a flag. I swear to God. It's holding again. Penalty will be declined. And the Giants will have an opportunity here now. Another 3rd and 20, or a 3rd and 20. There are 4 Giants around Debo. The fact that, no one's going to interception on that, but could have. So 3rd and 20, another opportunity for them to get off the field. They're showing Abdul Carter right now. We'll see if it makes a sustainable impact today. There's a difference about making an impact and a sustainable impact. An impact that people notice, right? 3rd and 20. Mariota takes a snap. He'll roll to his right. He's going to look to run, and get about halfway there, but not anywhere close to it. And depending on where they are, we'll see what they do. But I'm probably assuming they're going to send out the kicking unit. But we'll see where they are in the field. I'm not sure how far this is. So they're going to kick it. Jake Moody on the team. I always forgot that he's just kind of been roaming around. Had a tough time earlier in the year. I forgot who cut him. I think it was the Niners. 46 yards for Jake Moody. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. So 3-0. 9 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 early. Here comes Jackson Dart. See if he can get down there and score a touchdown or something. And we'll see. And, depending on what happens this drive, we'll go on TikTok shortly. And we'll see. And we'll talk about the kids there. I can't believe how much it snowed. It's unbelievable. What's wrong? So tough. All right, we're probably going to put this on soon. No, wait, though. Milk? All right, here's Deontay Banks set to return the kick. He gets a little bit free. Let's make his way to the 35. What is it? What is it doing? So here comes Jackson Dart. Last week he had not the best of games, but I mean, he had a couple great moments in that game. And again, he's had a pretty decent year. I think he's the best rookie quarterback by all metrics this year. So again, we'll see what he does these next 4 games. I like to see him play well, and I think that's the only reason why people are watching this team right now is to see how well he could play against a pretty bad lot of teams. Play action, first play for Dart, over the middle, caught by Slayton. He spins out of a tackle past midfield. A good first throw from Jackson Dart. Darius Slayton gets the first nod, and I move the chains. Again, he's very systematic. You look at his ability to scramble. You look at his ability to improvise. There's a lot of things you like about it. He's made some mistakes, but we know the big one that he needs to work on. And it seems to be offsides here on the Commanders. seems to be that they jumped. And it is. It'll move the Giants up 5. It'll be 1st and 5. Good start to this drive so far. Obviously, not last week, but when he got completely laid out against the Patriots, that's the last thing you want to see in any facet. You don't want to see that at all. And obviously, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Dart takes the snap. I'll hand it to Tracy. Tracy will push and fight for the first down, and he does. He gets the first down on a 1st and 5 and moves the chains. It's such a strange stat that the Giants have 6 opening drive touchdowns. They are tied 2nd in the league, right behind Buffalo, which is just an unbelievable stat considering how good they start and then how bad they finish. But, I mean, that's the story of their season. 1st and 10 for Jackson Dart. Wandale in motion. He'll take the snap, little play action. Tracy picks up a good block there. He's got to throw and heave, but nowhere really, nobody near him. Maybe a little miscommunication, but he's trying to get the ball out maybe. So 2nd and 10. And I'm sure we'll talk about that whole Hard Knocks thing too. 2nd and 10. Dart is going to hand it to Tracy. Tracy's got to find a hole on the left side. He'll get a good run there, about 5 yards there. It'll be 3rd and 5. And it's a big one, but you want to find a way to convert here, obviously. No doubt in my mind you want to convert. Right? The sliding sucks, man. But that's not much I can do about it. There's not much I could do about the lighting. All right, 3rd and 6 instead. Ooh. Dart trying to hit the hard count here. 3rd and 6. Start looking to throw. Trying to heave the ball. And I mean, what the hell was that? I mean, good defense for Hamilton, but I mean, Slayton had no effort on that play there. I mean, what is this? Let's take a look at this. I mean, Slayton's trying to get to the outside there, but I mean, it's a good defensive rep by Hamilton, but I mean, the effort there for Slayton was not exactly here. Oh, here comes Younghoe Koo, our favorite. 52-yard attempt, snap, hold, kick is he missed it. I mean, this is the story of this team. I mean, look, you talk about bad, and you look no further than the special teams. Special teams has been pretty okay for the Giants the past 4 years, but I mean, it is on unprecedented lows this year, and there's only one person to blame, and that's Joe Shane. I mean, the special teams are supposed to do one job, and they have to do it great. And consistently throughout the entire year, it's been mess up after mess up. You start with Graham Gano, again, getting injured. That we've known that he has had injury issues for a long time now. And then you sign, I forget his name, the Irish guy. I forgot his name, but he missed, obviously, in the Broncos game. He missed twice for extra points. Then you sign Younghoe Koo, that you don't want to play him at all, but he's your only option. So you play Graham Gano again. He gets hurt. So then you bring in Younghoe Koo, and my God, he's been okay. And then all of a sudden, after that miss, he's just been so bad. And I mean, again, it's just how they lose football games. Like you cannot do this, and they continue to do it. And it's just what this team is. And it's like, how do you have confidence in your special? You don't have any confidence in your special teams unit. And this is what happens. I'm going to go live on TikTok and see how many people join it for the kids back home. I'm also going to turn this on also as well, just to have a little bit more light, a little bit more sexy ass light here, just to have a little bit more balance in it. I want to see if that works, but it kind of does, kind of doesn't. I think that's probably the best. Let's see how many people join here. We'll wait and see. Obviously, we'll see. We'll wait for people get in here. What's going on, everybody in the TikTok chat? What's going on, everybody in TikTok land? What is going on? Devontae says, "Can't wait for this kicker to go." I think a lot of people can't wait for this team to go. A lot of people can't wait for a lot of things to go. Kicker's been an issue, obviously, as you just have seen, and all year it's been an issue. But oh my God, I mean, whose fault is that? I mean, you want to blame it on the players, fine, but who can evaluate talent and who can evaluate their own roster? Man, that's Joe Shane. So he can't evaluate it. He can't figure it out. And man, that's just tough. It's tough. Koo is horrible, DJ says. Yeah, he sucks. There's no question that he sucks. There's no question. And it's unfortunate that he really blows. How are we doing on battery life here? All right, let's kind of switch this up here. I might end the live and then come back, but we'll see how many people join this one. First and 10. Commanders have good field position here. Mariota under center. He'll take the snap. I hand to McNichols. McNichols shot out of a cannon there. Actually, that's Krosky Merritt. He'll get about 5 yards there. Bro, I hate that shit, bro. I'm telling you. It's so bad. Something's going on with this. 2nd and 4. Bro, so stupid. Couldn't hit water if he fell off a boat. Koo is horrible. Yeah, we know. It's a Krosky Merritt again. He shot out of a cannon there, gets the first down and pushes the 4 a little bit more. We need to lock in our kicker sucks. Yeah, he sucks. I mean, there's no question that he sucks. I mean, the kicking unit, look no further than the special teams of how bad it's been this year. And who could you blame it on? I think there's one clear person to blame, and a lot of people are just going to see and blaming him. Unc Anthony says, not even sure why I'm watching this. Me neither. I mean, my reason is for Jackson Dart, pretty much. But, I mean, there's no point of watching this team. But my reason is for Jackson Dart. I think a lot of people's reason is for Jackson Dart, too, just to see if he plays well. I'm sure it's just I just want to see if he can play well, and especially against these pretty bad defenses we're getting at the end of the year. So he's still got a shot for Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jackson Dart does. But, I mean, we'll see if that stands. He's got to play really well these next 4 games, though, for that to happen. Only New York team making me proud is the Knicks. Yeah, they're going to be just fine. 2nd and 9. Mariota takes a snap. He's got time. Brian Bird's coming around the sideline. And Mariota's going to look to run here, and he'll get pushed out gaining about 4 yards. What's up, New York Giants for life? How we doing? Koo did miss a field goal. By the way, let's talk a little bit about Hard Knocks, the NFC East Hard Knocks. I mean, it's probably one of the worst seasons for them to do Hard Knocks, considering that, like, all of the teams aren't playing particularly well. Obviously, Washington and the Giants aren't playing well at all, but, you know, Dallas is kind of going back and forth, and the Eagles are kind of on a down slope right now. But, I mean, the Hard Knocks this year hasn't been great for the NFC East, but we'll see. They're going to hand to McNichols, and McNichols is going to fight for the first down there, and the Commanders are moving the chains pretty much. Rogers says Hard Knocks is a cursed show. It's the new Madden curse. Well, that's very true, but all 4 NFC East teams are getting it this year. So, I mean, maybe that's part of the reason why everyone's doing so bad. How about that Heisman? How about that Heisman last night? I think that was deserved. I think Mendoza, I think he deserved it. Again, it wasn't kind of like at all like, oh my God, almighty Heisman race this year, but I thought Mendoza deserved it. Here comes Krosky Merritt, shot out of another cannon, 5 yards, and the Commanders are just running it here because the Giants' run defense has just been so bad and so awful. Elijah says the Giants need to lose. Well, yeah, they probably are going to lose here, and I think a lot of people want them to lose. I think it's beneficial for them to lose and also for Jackson Dart to play well. I just want to see him play well. But knowing the Giants is they have the first overall pick in the draft, they're going to win some games at the end of the year and claw their way out of it and get like the 4th pick or something. That's typically what happens. 2nd and 6 for Mariota. Almost an interception by Darius Mosaw after a tip ball from Deebo Samuel. Great defense by Tyler Newman attacking that ball in the air, but it'll be a 3rd and 6. Almost an amazing interception. No point in winning these last games. Yeah, of course not. Actually, there's Cordell Flott who attacked the ball there in the air and making an opportunity for a potential interception for Darius Mosaw. Man, you got to couch that ball. I know that's tough, but man, that would be an incredible interception. But that was a tough catch. That was a tough get. So 3rd and 6, an opportunity for them to get off the field. Mariota in the shotgun set. He'll take the snap. Pressure coming down, and Mariota goes down. The ball might have came out, but I think he fell on top of it, and he did. But a sack, I believe that was Brian Burns again. Or that was Carter! Was that Abdul Carter? That was Carter. You got to give it up for Abdul Carter there. You got to give him some props. That's a sack. That's a sack. I can't even say it without choking. That's a sack. And they're going to punt. Punts away. And it'll be fielded at the 9 from Banks, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 3-0 late in the first quarter there. I mean, you got to give it up for Carter. I told you, yeah, I'd like to see Carter make some kind of an impact today, not just in, hidden stats. You like to see him come away with the sack today, and you just saw that. You saw him with a little bit of a strip sack as well. You got to give it up for Carter. I'm telling you, Carter is going to be just fine. I know it's frustrating when you're coming in and you have all this expectations and, the media is attacking you because you're sleeping in meetings and you're gooning in meetings. And I know that was fake, but, I want Abdul Carter to play well because he's a talent. And there's no question in my mind that he is worth that number 3 pick in the draft. And unfortunately, the results haven't been there this year with his production, but he's made impacts, but not in the way that you really expect to a 3rd overall pick to make. But I think he's going to be just fine. Number 1 Giants fan on earth says, Abdul, finally. Guys, do me a favor. For Jackson Dart, for the community, for the Giants Spire faithful, just tap this. Oh my God. Disregard the voice crack and tap the screen for me. Giants are 2-11, another loss, another depressing year. Give it up for the Giants Spire faithful. Give it up for the Giants Nation coming in here, watching this team play football, even though it's tough to watch and it's tough to even listen to. But that's what we've been doing. And even though they're 2-11, they're facing some pretty bad teams. They have the first overall pick in the draft and whatever. We can't fall into that trap and wanting instant success from the rookie. Yeah, I understand, Chase, but I think that it was, I think it was not expected, but I think that there was a certain level of expectation from Abdul Carter, not necessarily like him sweeping away defensive rookie of the year, but there was a significant expectation on him to have an impact this year. Not like an impact that would change the defense, but enough for, him to be so dominant in that position. But I understand rookies need to take time to develop, but that's fine. And he's had an impact this year, just not in the way that it was expected to. So I think now he has 2 sacks on the year or 3. I think that might be a second, but we'll see. Take the good things to next year and still lose out. I think the good thing you're only looking at is Jackson Dart, obviously, and you want to see him play well regardless of how the team finishes in these games. But, of course, that's why we're really watching is really because of Jackson Dart. So 1st and 10 for Dart under center. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dart's going to take the snap. He's going to play action here. He's going to throw deep and just airmails late in there. Maybe some miscommunication there. I'm not sure what happened, but just airmails him. Nowhere near him. It'll be 2nd and 10. I don't know if he got hit. He didn't really get. He did get hit. He did get hit. His arm got hit as soon as he threw the ball, and Theo Johnson's got to do a better job blocking on that play. Can y'all fuck around and win, please? Maybe. 2nd and 10. They're gonna hand a Singletary, and Singletary's gonna get 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 8 very quickly. Lydia says, "Am I gonna show the game?" Amber says, "Am I gonna show the game?" I might not. We'll see. Again, I don't have a setup that would show the game properly. I wish I did, but I don't. But we'll see. We'll see. 3rd and 7. I have to restart. If I were to show the game, I have to restart the stream. Dart, and I'll set up a screen for Johnson. Johnson's going to push forward, and not enough. I'll be short. A yard. And 4th and 1. They're going to punt. That's disappointing. And 4th and 1. I understand you're backed up at your own 10, but so here's the new punter today, Cameron Johnston, who I believe looks like Bill Burr. So Jamie Gillen, he sucks. Like, Jamie Gillen is not good, and he should be gone next year, but we'll see what Johnson do coming off the bench, coming off the couch. Johnson with the leg, and not the best punt, but hell. And a great return pass midfield for the Commanders, and they have it in great field position for them. So that's what they're doing now. And still 3-0, but whatever. Again, you're talking about this team. There's obviously expectations that the Giants are going to lose today. I think they're favored today, which is crazy. But Washington has not played well, too. They got blew out last week. Mariota was playing well a few weeks ago. But of course, our defense is our defense is very vulnerable. It always has been. Regardless of who's the defensive coordinator on the team, it's just very vulnerable. If I show the game somehow, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna have to end the stream, and I might do that soon. Obviously, Jaden Daniels has been just sit him for the rest of the year. There's no reason to bring him back. I understand that he wants to play, but their season is done. He's just been off and on the injury report every single week. Just sit him. Mariota has all day in the world and passes right down the middle to Deebo Samuel for a first down. No pressure there at all for for Marcus Mariota. How bad is the weather? The weather's fine. There's no snow. It's just cold, I think. It snowed earlier in the day, but I don't think the field is affected by it. And that's the end of the first quarter. But the weather's fine. Not super windy. There might be some wind, but I'm not exactly sure. Koo missed a field goal, but I'm not sure if that was due to the wind or that was due to him sucking so bad. But for those, you really can't tell. But again, who knows? Heard that. Appreciate you. I don't know. If they win somehow today, which they could easily do, whatever. Obviously, what is their schedule? They have the Commanders, then they have the Raiders, then the Vikings, then the Cowboys. Or did I get that reversed? Why start Dart today? Because he's the best quarterback on the team. I mean, I understand you want to protect him, but part of me is also like, I want to see him play, and they decided to start him at the beginning of the year. And what do you got to lose? I mean, they want to see him play. They want to see him perform well. They want to see him, maybe get some reps under his belt. I can understand playing him, but he's got to learn. The only way he learns is by playing. So that's why you play him. But look, if they win today, which they easily can do, I have a feeling they're going to find a way to win 2 games. Which will probably claw them back up to like the 4th pick or something. And then, I mean, if they don't lose a game, I mean, wow. I mean, that is just unbelievably embarrassing since you're facing some pretty bad teams down the stretch. But I mean, who knows? What's up, April? How we doing? You can lose the number 1 draft pick if they win. Yeah, I know. But that's what they love to do. They love to have the number 1 draft pick in their grasp and then win a game. Not only win a game, but win a game would almost put a 50 burger on a team to win out of nowhere and completely ruin their draft pick, which again, is it beneficial for them to have the first pick? I could see some argument. Obviously, you're sitting on a pile of gold if you do. I haven't addressed it as like a video yet because the season isn't over yet, and I have a feeling they're not going to get the first pick at the end of the year. They're going to find a way to not win out, but win games and claw their way out of it. I just have a feeling they are because they never end up with the first pick. So obviously, if they did, they'd be sitting on gold. In that same breath, though, I don't want Joe Shane here if we have the first pick. Why would you want him here? 4 years, and at the end of his 4 years, you're sitting with a number 1 pick. That's worthy of bringing him back. And what do you trust Joe Shane to make a decision with that number 1 draft pick? Really? I don't think so. 1st and 10 for Marcus Mariota under center. He will hand the ball to Krosky Merritt, and Krosky Merritt spinning out of tackles. And I mean, this Giants run defense is ass. It's so bad. It's so bad. I could get a first down. Probably. We're tanking. Nope. Yeah, we're tanking. With the way the season has been, it won't surprise me. I swear I love my Giants. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Carson says Cam Scatterbo, I think he's done with his injury. What do you mean done? Marcus Mariota is doing the RPO, and he'll get about 5 yards there. Not a passion. Gotta love the passion. Our run defense has been so bad for like 4 years. And has Joe Shane fixed it? Has Joe Shane fixed it? No. It's been a problem for 4 years. Like, it's been a very, Carson. Yeah, he's healed up. Not obviously 100%, but he can walk, which is just great news. You love to see him walk. You love to see him, again, it's just such an awful injury he had. Krosky Merritt wide open, and Krosky Merritt is just going to walk right in. I didn't even realize they were that close to the end zone because they've just kind of been rolling down the street. And Washington will get a touchdown from Jacory Krosky Merritt to put them up 7 points. Now they lead 9-0, extra point pending. I mean, the Commanders just have been running the ball. They've just been running. People, it's not rocket science, folks. If you want to beat this team, run the ball. When people throw the ball and they wonder why the Giants play them close, you're like, oh my God, they might be good. No, run the ball. Run the ball. That's how you beat this team. That's how it's so easy. It's so easy to beat this team. Just run the ball. Snap, hold, kick is good. Not 10-0. Washington leads just past the first quarter ending. 10-0. Y'all suck. The sky is blue and the grass is green. They suck. We know. My old high school team could easily beat this team. Yeah, they could. They probably could. Eagles fans in my chat for no reason. Go watch your game. Who even is Cross Gamera? He's a 7th-round pick that had a very good start this season and kind of has not had a consistent season, but he's kind of been off and on. But again, any running back that goes against his team, it would be considered a great performance, honestly. The Giants are so easy to read. They have no run defense. Like, they have no scheme. Like, they literally have no scheme. I don't know if you can tell. I really haven't been paying attention to the defense, but they have no scheme. Like, with Shane Bowen leaving, like, now they have no scheme. Like, they have no idea what they're doing. Like, I don't even know if you could tell. Like, they have no idea what they're doing. Like, they have no scheme at all. Like, there's no looks that they're giving offenses that will make them second guess, like, their decisions. Like, it is so basic. It is so obvious what they're doing. It's ridiculous. Next year, we should be more healthier. I mean, yeah, we should obviously be more healthier next year. There's no question about that. But, unfortunately, they're not healthy and it doesn't help. But again, it's like, even if they weren't healthy, the good teams find a way to overcome their injuries. I know their injuries are a lot, but I mean, the good teams find a way to overcome their injuries, and they just don't do that. Ever since Joe Shin has been here, they have not found a way to overcome their injuries at all. So, the offense is so easy to read. Yeah, everything is easy to read because they don't really have any options. Like, Jackson Dart can only do so much. And I think when Kafka was kind of being, like, not cute, but he didn't care about how they played, meaning, like, they were just putting out plays to put out plays because they had nothing to lose. They actually were putting up a lot of points, but for some reason now they're just becoming so much more lazier on offense. And it's like, you guys suck. Like, look at your record, look at your team. Like, just go for it on 4th down. Singletary's going to cut the corner here, and he's going to make his way all the way up to the 40. Good run there by Devin Singletary. There's a flag. Fade to Black says, I swear to God, this team hates winning. They don't know how to win. They clearly don't know how to win games. Just take a look at that Broncos game. That's all you got to look at. Obviously, they won 2 games this year, but, you want a prime example of, like, they not knowing how to win? Just look no further than the Broncos game. It's holding on the Giants, so they'll be back to about 10 yards there. I'm mad at my defense too. Yeah, well, you guys, Dallas, I know. I mean, I can get why you guys probably a little more frustrated. I mean, I understand it. I mean, your offense is so good and your defense is so ass. So that's got to be frustrating for Dallas. I mean, it is. I'm watching Dallas frustrated for them, even though I hate Dallas. But I'm like, bro, like, how? Like, how is their defense so ass? Dart's going to play action very quickly to Wan'Dale Robinson, who gets the first down and cuts upfield there for a good gain. I love Wan'Dale Robinson. We got to re-sign Wan'Dale Robinson no matter who the general manager is next year. Colton says Carter with the sack. Yeah, I know. Abdul Carter gets a sack, and it was a good sack too. It was a strip sack. Didn't get the ball, but it was still a strip sack. Come on, bro. I know you want to lose. If we lose, you don't see me getting mad at all. So, Dart trying to do a screen again, but batted in the air. And Jacob Martin gets a hand on it there. Good play there. Patriots will go up 14-0 very early against the Bills. Man, the Patriots are just rolling. I mean, there's no question about it. I feel like it's Leonard Williams. The sacks will come. Different player than Leonard Williams, but I can understand. Dart's going to run the ball again to Tracy. He'll get 4, maybe 3. Obviously. Like, the throwing screens, the throwing short passes, like, you got nothing to lose. Like, they got nothing to lose. Like, I don't understand why they're just not letting it fly. They're stacking the box here on 3rd and 7 and see what they do. Dart is going to take the snap. He's going to let it fly. Does he have a man? And too far for Slayton. Why do I have a feeling that's Slayton's fault? I mean, just didn't connect. Just didn't connect with him. This game is so boring. I know. So boring. So boring. 4th and 7, they're going to punt. And they punt, and it's not a bad punt for the 23. So that's where they'll set up shop. 10-0 lead halfway through the second quarter. And, whatever. This game sucks. I mean, there's no question about it. I wish I could show the game, but I can't. Only because I just don't have the setup to do it right now. But I'm here to talk about people's feelings. I'm here to talk about the stress. You know what I'm saying? Not a good throw at all there. Oh, not a good throw. And of course, there's a lot of bad. There's a lot of bad here. Oh, man. Shout out Emmett Smith. GG buddy says Dart needs to work in his deep ball accuracy. I mean, I don't think he's been atrocious there. I thought he's actually done a really good job with the deep ball. That was a miss. But I mean, he hasn't been perfect there, but he hasn't been awful. So you want an area to improve upon, sure. I mean, that's an area to improve upon, but I don't think he's been so bad that it's become a really bad issue. I think that's just he's had some misses there. That one was on Slayton. Yeah, I felt like those two misses were on Slayton. Those two misses, even though who knows, they might not be. I think those two misses were on him. Slayton doesn't look like he's trying. Like, he literally doesn't look like he's trying. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe someone could tell me I'm wrong, and I'm fine if you telling me I'm wrong. Like, maybe, Slayton is trying, and I'm just being, I'm being a Dart glazer. But, run defense is horrendous. It's been horrendous forever. It's been horrendous for so long. It has not been fixed. It has not been fixed. And every week when you're like, oh, my God, why is the run defense so bad? It's like, why are they so shocked of how bad it is? It's ass. There's no question how bad it is. It's unbelievable. I don't get it. It's been bad for years, number one Giants fan on earth. There's no question about it. They're showing Fernando Mendoza, who I think his speech was great. His speech was great. I watched it. His speech was great. Yeah, I thought he deserved it. Obviously, crazy, right? 1st and 10 and wide open is, I believe that's That's not Sandstrom. That's Batu. Who's the backup tight end? Obviously, Ertz going down was so awful. That was a terrible hit that Ertz took a week ago, and that might have ended his career, man. I mean, he's up there in age, and you just hate to see stuff like that. Cowboys' run defense used to be really bad, but not as bad anymore. Yeah, but your passing defense is still pretty bad. Just put Banks on Terry so I can get a touchdown in fantasy. Oh yeah, Terry's in this game. I forgot. Krosky Merritt's gonna just fumble, but Washington falls on it, almost let it go, and of course Giants don't come up with it. But it was a good job by Connerly to just fall on top of it. You already said that. The offense has taken a step back. Yeah, they have. I don't know why. It looks stale. looks just so stale. I don't understand when the offense actually, when Jameis was in, it looked so much better. And even before Jameis, when Dart was in before, like it looks so much more, it just looks so much better. Like now it just looks stale as hell. Like I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. you know, if they win, I think more people are going to be upset than people are happy. Obviously, it's good to see like your team win, but at this state, like, what's the point? I just want to see Jackson Art play well, but he hasn't actually played really well today at all. This offensive play calling has just been so ass. I want an ethical take, not this. Bryce says, I'm more on the losing side, so Joe could be fired. Yeah, I think a lot of people share your sentiment, Bryce. I think a lot of people want to lose just because of Joe Shane. Because if they lose out, there is no way on God's green earth you are keeping Joe Shane. I mean, there should be no way he's getting kept now at their current state. But, I mean, that pretty much sealed. There's no way you can convince the fan base next year he's coming back. And the first overall pick as well. But you don't want Joe Shane making a decision on what to do with the first overall pick. You want somebody new in here to make that decision because you're sitting on gold if you have it. Dart needs to work in his deep ball. Someone said that earlier, and I think that, yeah, it's definitely an area to improve upon, but I don't think it's been really bad this year. I thought he's had pretty good success with the deep ball, but it's if you want to look at somewhere to improve upon, that's one area I could say that he needs to probably work a little bit better. But it's not like atrocious. It's not like a thing that he's like, we're actively saying he can't throw the deep ball like you were saying to Daniel Jones. Like Daniel Jones could not throw the deep ball when he was here. Like he could not throw a deep ball. Like he couldn't do it. Yeah, I don't think he's been awful with it. Unfortunately, they will probably beat the Raiders. They might lose that one. We thought they would beat the Saints, and they lost. So, yeah. I mean, the Washington has a win against us, and that's one of their only 3 wins. So, Giants tanking. Could be. Could not be. No one will know. I think, there's a level of effort you give if you're tanking. And ball will roll in the end zone, and here comes Jackson Dart. Anthony says, I'm a hardcore Giants fan, and I hate that they are tanking, or this is bad. I know, right? You can't even decide. They can't even lose right? They're not even tanking, but they're just losing in a bad way. Sean says, would you rather have Ward or the college, or would you rather have Ward or one of the college quarterbacks in the draft? Why would I want anybody except Jackson Dart? Why would I want anybody except Jackson Dart? They're going to hand to Singletary and Tracy, I'm sorry, and they'll get a good run there, about 5 yards. If you were the Titans, Cam Ward has a ceiling to kingdom come. The Titans are so bad. Like, Cam Ward cannot do anything. Like, the team is so bad, they can't do anything. Yeah, you got to ride with Cam Ward. I mean, his ceiling is very, very high. So you ride with Cam Ward if I'm the Titans. 2nd and 5. Dart will hand the ball again to Tracy, and again, will not get the first down, but he'll get about 3 yards there. Another 3rd down for the Giants. Anthony says, we don't need a quarterback. Yeah, I don't think he wasn't talking about us. He was talking about the Titans. Shador is legendary. I wouldn't call him legendary. I wouldn't call him legendary yet. He can be. I think Shador has talent. There's no question in my mind. I wanted Shador for the longest time, and then 3rd and 2, Giants run, and he'll pick it up. First down, move the chains. Singletary. Or Tracy, I'm sorry. Bo Nix is legendary. Fucking Phillip Rivers is legendary. I can say that about anybody. Running like it shows signs of tanking. They've ran it like this all year, though. They try to establish some kind of run game. They do. Like that. That's something about their offense that they actually, you could tell that they make an effort to establish some kind of run game. It's not perfect, but they do try to establish it. Even though like they should throw there, but they do establish the run. Has it worked for them? In terms of offensive performance, I think it has benefited them to establish some kind of run game, but obviously it hasn't shown up at the win column. But I think it's beneficial to their offense because you could tell they're trying to establish the run every week. 2nd and 8, and this time Dart will throw. He doesn't like it, and he takes his time here. He's going to look to run, and he will run this time. And this time he'll go down after gaining about 5 yards. There's a flag. And the defensive secondary, we'll see who it is. Yeah, I love that we're losing, bro. Number 1 pick. Here we come. It's defensive holding, and that's going to help the Giants. It'll make them move the chains as well. Yeah, a lot of people want to lose for the number 1 pick. They control their own destiny, to be honest with you with that. They control it. They controlled their own destiny last year with it too, but yeah, they fought their way out of it. We are going to be in the same situation as before with DJ. So let the new regime decide. In terms of what? The quarterback situation? I don't think so. Dart will play action again, looking to throw over the middle to Singletary. Singletary will not much there. He'll get about a yard after a little short pass to him. Bro, are the coaches trying to make Dart a pocket quarterback? I don't know. I mean, they haven't really thrown it a lot. Dart does his best when he's improvising, which the coaches really don't have much control over, and it's more about the feel of the game. But you could obviously run some bootlegs as well, and they haven't run a lot of bootlegs with Dart. I've noticed, and I don't know if he loves doing that. Dart looking to pass here, and this time he'll step up and take off, and he'll fall forward, and he's going to keep running, and this time he'll get tackled at the 10. Again, I want to see him slide. I understand he's just trying to make a play. It was a fantastic run for him. Just slide, man. I know, but God forbid he gets tackled the wrong way. Just slide, man. No harm, no foul, man. He didn't get hit, but, just slide. I know he sees the end zone as he wants it so bad, but just go down right there, go down. No harm in sliding. 1st and 10. As usual, Dart just could do this himself. That's what typically happens. Play action for Dart, looking to throw on the end, and he'll run back to the left side here, and this time we'll just yoss it out of bounds. 2nd and 10. He got hit as he threw it. Where can I find Bills fans? Probably in a Bills stream. Sean says the Giants need to draft Diago Pavia or Carson Beck. I 100% agree. We need to draft Diego Pavia. Absolutely. What the fuck was that design? I don't know. 2nd and 10. Dart is going to run himself. Awful. This terrible call. Awful call. Atrocious call. What are they doing? Why? Why are they running him there? It's 2nd and 10. So dumb. You don't have a running threat to skirt him. Come on, man. Terrible call. These calls are getting worse every week. Now it's 3rd and 10. Dart, they'll run. Tracy is going to find a way to fight, and he makes it in the end zone after fighting Tyrone Tracy with a very impressive 10-yard run to the end zone, and the Giants are on the board. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the half. That's why you try to establish the run. Tyrone Tracy finds a way to fight, and he does it. 13-6, extra point pending, but don't hold your breath. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. It's actually good. 13-7. The Giants are on the board. Yusuke. About time they did something. That was a fine drive, but That was just a systematic drive there. We have two solid running backs. Instead, we're turning the running back into a I don't know. That was a dumb call. Did Cole actually make a field goal? He made an extra point. There's a difference. He made an extra point, not a field goal. But I understand it's a shock that that ball made it through the uprights. Complete shocker to me. Unbelievable. Got to shout it out. What you got to give him props when he gets the chance, even though there's really no need to. Again, those play calls make no sense. It's very windy. Is it really windy there? I mean, it is. I would assume it is. But I mean, it doesn't help that it's combined with the fact that Younghoe Koo is public enemy number one right now for a lot of Giants fans, even though the whole special teams unit is. I see it like this. If you're a true sports fan, you're going to want to always see your team win. I understand. I mean, look, I'm not rooting for them to lose. I was rooting for them to lose last year. I'm not rooting for them to lose, but I'm not going to cry if they don't win. You know what I mean? Like, it's so expected that they are just not good that, you know, like there's not much to save anything. So again, if they win, you know, it'll be good, but it's not exactly like, you know, it's not exactly going to fix all of our problems if they win. Who's the number one in the AFC? I believe I don't know. Is it the Patriots? I actually forget. When does Phillip play today? Does he play? Let's check around the league. Let's check some scores around the league. The Eagles are beating the Raiders, which was to be expected. Chiefs are beating the Chargers. Bears are beating the Browns. Ravens beating the Bengals. Patriots steamrolling the Bills. Jaguars. Is that the Colts? Oh, the Jets. Jaguars killing the Jets. Not much here. Not much from the Giants special teams laying them out there. About the 24. I'm actually very interested to see about Indiana today, even though they're going against the Seahawks. But I'm very interested to see Phillip Rivers coming back here. Grandpa Rivers coming back to see what he can do. I'm very interested to see that. It could be a disaster. It could be a very interesting game, but I'm excited to see it. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left to go. The Giants could get the ball back if they get them stopped. They do get the ball back in the second half, so we'll see what happens. Let's go Big Blue, John Perez says. They're going to run it immediately, and there is a flag early, and we'll see who it's on. You'd probably think it's on the offensive line. And it is, so they'll get back to 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20. Good start to the drive, an opportunity for the Giants to find a way to stop them. Bridget says, go Commanders. Appreciate you. Thank you for this. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. I had to step out and get my DoorDash. I respect the DoorDash grinds. I respect it. 1st and 20 for the Commanders. Mariota will take the snap, looking for a screen, nothing there. Pressure coming. Is he coming down? Not yet. He'll find a way to get a couple yards, but did not go down. Giants got to finish with these sacks because they're touching him. Like they are touching him. Pause. They're touching him, but they're not bringing him down. Like bring him down. Tackle him, man. Like, come on. You got 2 yards there at 2nd and 18. Dan Damone says, please let us lose. We can't keep our number one pick. So we can keep our number one pick. That's what people want. Nate says, it's just me, or does Dart seem off since being back from protocol? kind of. Abdul Carter with a amazing tackle, and he's fired up now. Abdul Carter with a huge tackle for loss. He lost about 4 yards there. Abdul Carter immediately in the backfield, immediately. And this is what you've seen every single rep of him in college. This is why you drafted him 3rd overall. He is in the backfield immediately. Immediately. Abdul Carter making an impact in this game. Probably Abdul Carter's best game all year, I think. He has had a sack today. He had that great tackle for loss. This is easily his best game all year. And that will end. The 2-minute warning now is here. Abdul Carter is not proving yet, but he's letting people know that he's letting people know why they drafted him so high. Skippy says something that I can't read because I don't know what that says. Yes, Dan, forced fumble too. Abdul Carter probably played his best game today as a Giant, making people shut their mouths, even though, he's got some work to do there. It's not just one game all is forgiven. This has got to be consistent. Dart with that run earlier. That's Jackson Dart, finds a way to run. I like to see him slide there, but he got the yards needed. It's, as usual, Dart doing it himself. But, hey, that's neither here nor there. He got the yards. I like to see him slide. Whatever. But, Abdul Carter got to finish out strong this year for Giants fans to kind of semi-forgive him not forgive him, but, for real, Dart carries the team. He carries the offense, that's for sure. But, I mean, they're not throwing the ball, and the play calls on the offense has just been really bad, like noticeably bad. Come back, sis, go Skins. See if you guys can find a way to win. I don't think Commanders fans want their team to win either, but, whatever. Gabrielle says, I hope the Giants come back better next year. So does, I think, a lot of people in this chat. So do I, for my mental sake. Look, their expectations are, I'm not going to say going to be high next year, but I think it's going to be enough for people to say the Giants could be good next year. And of course, we'll talk about that through the offseason, of course. But again, I think a lot of people have expectations of the Giants next year for some weird reason, because I think when they get a brand new head coach, when they get a brand new, hopefully, general manager, I think expectations rise because you look around the team and you go, well, the Giants have talent on this team. It's just that they're not winning games. And can a head coach come in here and find a way to win them football games? But they have a lot of more problems. They have depth problems, obviously. Run defense sucks. Special teams is awful. They've had problems. So we'll see. I want Washington season from last year. That's not going to happen every year, but it's unfortunate that, it sucks. I understand Commanders fans. It's kind of how we felt. Obviously, you guys went to the NFC Championship, but the fact that you guys have just fallen so far, it's just odd. It's strange. They will be better. New coaching staff and possibly the easiest schedule. There will be a 3-year rebuild at least. Rebuild, I don't think is the right word for it. I think the Giants actually have a solid foundation. There's a lot of problems there, and there's a reason why they're 2-11, but I think there's talent on this team that you can't ignore. If it was a rebuild, we would be starting with nothing. 3rd and 22, they're going to run it and wrap them up very early there, and the Commanders are going to punt and give the Giants the football back. It all starts at quarterback. Well, I think they have a quarterback, and for now, they have a quarterback, and we'll see. But I think a lot of people like Jackson Dart, and we'll see if he is going to be a franchise quarterback here. But I'm excited for Jackson Dart. He's been very solid this year. Yeah, but Giants fans said that with Daniel Jones. Well, it was hard to ignore it with Daniel Jones when he made the playoffs. At the same time, Dart passes the eye test, I think, a whole lot more around the league, too. I don't think there's a question that Dart has talent. There's no question that Dart has ability. Dart has issues, of course, but I think his positive outweighs the negatives. The season has been injury season for every team. What a great kick. And Javon Holland gets wrapped up, and he needs to go down right now because that ball might be coming out, and he goes down. And luckily that ball didn't come out, but he wasted some time there off the clock. He should have went down immediately. You just got to save some time when you can. I don't understand Patriots fans coming in the stream saying "Go Pats." I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, you guys are a good team. I don't know why you're coming to my stream saying "Go Pats." You beat a lot of teams this year. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Giants to draft Mendoza. All right, D the Great. I don't know if you've watched Jackson Dart play. I'd rather have Jackson Dart than Mendoza, to be completely honest with you, from what I've seen. First and 10, Dart, pressure coming. Here he goes. And he's going to, and this time he just throws it out of bounds. And look, I'm telling you right now, that play could have ended in disaster. Offensive line did an awful job on that play, but Dart got rid of it. He just has great awareness in the field, great awareness in the backfield, in the pocket. He just almost gets tripped up there, but does just enough to just get rid of it. I know it's just like a play goes for nothing, but it's a play that you look at and you go, I mean, you don't want to give it up. Dart is this time you go down. Offensive line, awful today. Well, doesn't look like they're going to find a way to get points this drive. The funny thing is they're going to give it right back to Washington, and they're going to probably find a way to get 3 points. Yeah, awful. Terrible rep for the offensive line. There's nothing he could do there. Nothing Dart could have done there, really. I mean, he was done. So now it's like 3rd and like 15 or something. So 3rd and 18. I'm sorry. So bad. Allen scores a touchdown to make it a 7-24 at the half. Yikes. Shout out Josh Allen. Congratulations on his child. 3rd and 18. Oh my God. And a false start. Wow. And I believe that's Illuminor. Yep. Wow. I mean, cut out of here, man. I mean, how does our offense actually look competent to looking so bad? Like, it's just like, how does that happen? How does that happen? 3rd and 23. Here goes Dart, and he's just going to throw it up for Wandale. Immediately gets sacked. I mean, what is that play call? What is that scheme? It is just, it makes 0 sense at all. Completely doesn't make any sense to make that throw. Makes no sense for that play call to even happen. Terrible. 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 Oh, my God. I'm on my way, Andrew. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. They got to pay me another band. 4th and 20, and they're going to punt it. How good will this punt be? It's not great. There's a flag, and here goes, and touchdown Washington off the punt. What's the flag on? What's the flag on? Wow. 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 I don't I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say. I really don't have anything to say. I don't know what to say. I don't even have a reaction to that. Extra point is no good. I have nothing to say. I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, how can I be mad at that? Like, I have no energy to be mad at that. Like, what? How bad has? Oh my god, bro! They're not trying. They're literally not trying. It is now 20-7. They are not trying at all. They just let up their second punt return touchdown in 2 weeks. Whatever. Bye week fucking be damned. That's their second punt touchdown return in 2 weeks they've given up. Like, I don't know what to like. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to respond. Like, how can I give some kind of reaction to that? Like, how bad is this team where they can't even try? Like, this special teams hasn't been this bad, and all of a sudden, it turns into like complete like amateur hour. Like, what? Who else did that to you guys? The Pats. I have no reaction, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, how does that even happen? Like, you can lose in ways that they're like, all right, they lost, right? They had a good game. Like, they have no more energy. They are so devoid of any effort. They're so devoid of any way of playing the game of football. They have lost it. They have completely lost their way. They have no idea what they're doing. No idea. Like, why would I want to watch a team that shows no effort? Dart's going to throw. That was awful. This team is so lost. It is so lost. It is so lost. There is nothing. There is no leadership on this football team. There is no force driving them to the finish line here. Coaching is non existent. Scheme is non existent. Play calling is non existent. Effort is non existent. Why should I be shocked? Here comes Darius Lane for a huge 20-yard game near field goal range, and that'll bring up first down. Giants have one timeout remaining. Good pass there by Jackson Dart. The season is over and want everyone to stay healthy. Mo, I understand next season you're looking forward to, but I don't know how I could be excited when this is what we're getting. Dart's going to look to throw short to Rwandale. He'll pick up about 5. 25 seconds of counting left to go. Are we just kicking a field goal here? Like, what are we doing? All right, now they take a timeout. 24 seconds left to go. At least take a couple shots. You got nothing to lose. We'll be all right. Don't worry. Mo, I hope so. Like, there is no more effort with this team. There is just nothing. Just nothing. Like, and who's probably gonna miss this field goal if they attempt it? Like, why are we even why is this even a possibility we're debating? Like, he's gonna miss it. We know this. 26 seconds left to go. No timeouts remaining. 2nd and 4. I believe they're at like the 20 or the 30. Don't miss the ball. Yeah, yeah. Don't miss it. From the 35, you got to take a couple shots. Dart He's got time. Throwing. It's picked, and that was really not good. And he's still going. 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 And he finally gets tackled at the 25. And that was a bad interception from Dart. That was not good. That was really bad. That was bad. What are we looking at here? This was awful. Terrible. There's no reason to make that throw. He has leverage on him all day. The entire play he has that leverage on Hyatt. He has leverage on Hyatt the entire time. And he just throws that ball. That's off. That's a bad throw. That's a bad pick. Terrible. That's awful. And now Washington is going to have another opportunity of scoring more points here. That's terrible. Not going to lie, I still blame Hyatt. The fact he's throwing a Hyatt is still a bonkers decision to me. Why is he playing? He's been a healthy scratch for like the past 5 weeks, and now you play him? Like, what? First down and 10. Mariota's just going to heave it, and he'll just throw it out of bounds. And that'll probably be the last throw. Last play of the half, and then they're going to try to kick a field goal here. Again, what is that was an awful throw. Like, I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Why is he throwing it to Jalen Hyatt is even a greater question to me. Don't know why. Don't understand it. 42-yard attempt for Jake Moody here. Snap, hold, kick is good. So the Commanders go up 3 more points, and they go up to 22-7. Giants get the ball back in the second half, but it is now looking to be very ugly now. There's not much to say. Oh my God. What was that? How do you throw that ball? Not even only to throw that ball, you are throwing to Jalen Hyatt, which is one of the worst things you could possibly do as a quarterback in the National Football League. Throwing to Jalen Hyatt is one of the worst decisions you could ever make in your life. Why are you throwing it to Jalen Hyatt? I have no idea. And the entire play, Sandstrom had leverage over Hyatt the entire play. That was an awful decision, an awful throw. I'm not sure what he was doing. Dart is now overrated. He has one bad pick and he's overrated. Let him be. That was a bad pick. There's no question about it. But really, guys, we're going to call him overrated. He's a bust now. Come on. He was never good. That's crazy. The Eagles are beating him up. To be expected, though. If they lost to the Raiders, that would be embarrassing. I know the season's already over, but I continue to go out of hope. This is now. We shouldn't. I don't know. I think this offense is just so bad that it's hard to even have a semblance of a good offense when everything around it's so bad. But, I think that, he has one bad interception. That's not good. That's bad. He's not overrated. He's just bad. I think a lot of non-Giants fans are now in here trying to convince the unanimous population that he's bad. Jackson Dart's not bad. That was a bad pick. That was an awful throw. I could roast him. I could bury him for his bad decisions and praise him on the good ones. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you right now he's awful. Again, D the Great. Like, I don't think you've watched much Dart film. I don't think you've watched a lot of Dart this year. Or I think people are just quick to jump the gun on him. Quick to look at his mistakes and say that he can't slide and he's making bad decisions, but he's actually made a lot of good decisions. Dart is good. He just doesn't have any good receivers. Hence why where he got drafted. Well, I think that he got drafted in the place that he was only due to his ability to he was a project. He has talent, but it's not completely there. He's gonna have those picks. He's a rookie. A lot of people do people expect that Dart is like in the league for 3 years? The kid is like 21. When he's 22. Let him have mistakes. Like he's gonna have mistakes. That was a bad interception, but let the kid have some mistakes. He's had a lot of good games this year. There's no question about it. He's had some bad mistakes this year, but to say that he's been a bust is a completely wrong thing to say. It's a completely irrational thing to say. Oh man, that was bad. Well, there's not much to say about it now. I mean, what is it, 22-7? I mean, wow. I mean, there's not much to say. Not much really to talk about. I mean, what do you expect? This team sucks. They're gonna lose. There's no effort. Like there's nothing else to say. Just bad. D, there's nothing you could say. You could talk you could have your opinion about Dart. You're never gonna be able to convince me he's not. I've watched him. I've seen him. I've watched a lot of Giants this year. He has talent. He has issues, but he has talent. And to give up on him after that, to give up after him after 1 year of what you've seen is just irrational. It makes no sense at all. Like, this would be a ridiculous decision. Makes no sense. I think that there are problems around him that are exacerbating his issues, but I also think that he has issues. His deep ball hasn't been very good. He's a little bit reckless, but there's nothing you can say that'll convince me. Like, I've made up my mind on Dart. I think that he has the possibility of being our franchise quarterback. Will that happen? Who knows? But I think he has the talent to do so. To give up on him now would be irrational. It'd be a mistake. That was an awful throw. A little birdie, Abdul's on fire. This is his best game all year. Not like it's helping, but yeah, it's been his best game all year. Des says fire Joe. There's no way you're convincing anyone. Ryan says, this is how I know Ryan doesn't watch football. This is how I know, man. Yeah, the Giants' run defense sucks. They're really bad. But just because they have a good defensive line means that they can't get sacks. Brian Burns has 10 sacks, but their defensive line is so bad and so good at the same time. Their run defense is very different than their pass rush. That's two different things, by the way. This team is dog. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's bad. Reese to the Giants. Yeah. I don't know what happened to the special teams, man. I mean, it's not like our punt coverage and kicking coverage has been bad. Like, it's been fine. Like, and 2 weeks in a row, they pull that shit. Like, what? Like, how does that shit happen? But the whole special teams is so bad. It has gotten so much more worse. It is time to give up on Hyatt. I've given up on Hyatt for weeks, for more than a year now. He should have been gone. And the only reason why he's staying on the team is because Joe Shane can't be wrong. We need to clean house, get some decent coaches, develop the secondary. Oh man, I mean, what don't we need to do? So you're thinking they can come back? They can come back. It's not over. I'm not saying it's over. It's close to being over, but I'm not going to say it's over. If Washington scores one more time, then I'd say it's over. They could find a way. But who am I kidding? They're probably not, but it's not over, but it's very close. We need to lose. People are saying that. We need to lose. I mean, I can't disagree with them. We suck. We are awful. So There's no question about it. Des says we will find a way to win. Des, how many times you come into my stream and said they're going to win? Trust. I think you've said that every stream, and they've only won twice. The only time they've won it was the Chargers game. But that was it. But again, they probably, I don't know. I mean, maybe they will find a way to win. It's close to being over, though. It's close. He has said that a lot. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Chargers and Carlos Santana. Welcome, Carlos Santana. I'm glad you could take a break from your guitar playing. He says, as a Giants fan, dart's not the answer. One, okay. Okay. I'm not going to sit here try to convince you that he is the answer, but I'm going to sit here and tell you to give up on him after the season he's had would be irrational. You like it because he's hot. It helps. Oh my God, one bad throw, people are going crazy. I don't know what people are talking about. I don't understand. That was a bad throw. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. That was awful. For him to make that throw was an embarrassment. Why would he throw to Jalen Hyatt? First of all, why would you throw the ball to Jalen Hyatt in any aspect? If regardless of Hyatt was wide open, why would you throw the ball to Jalen Hyatt? There's just no reason. And Sandstrom had leveraged the entire play on him. Why would you make that throw? Entire play. You really think Jalen Hyatt can beat coverage? No, he can't. He sucks. He sucks. There's no reason to make that throw. Don't know why he did. They were moving the ball. Hyatt is the worst wide receiver on the planet. That's bold. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. He's trading the first pick. Well, I don't want Joe Shane to be here if he's making the first pick. Let that be very clear. Jameis should be starting Elysius Entertaining. I don't understand. I don't get it. We are such a laughable organization. That's what it's been. I'm embarrassed. Everything's embarrassing. Do you guys miss Saquon Barkley? No, I actually don't. I don't miss him. He hasn't been good this year. He was great last year, obviously. I don't really miss him. I don't know how anyone in their mind would be shocked that Saquon Barkley went to the Eagles last year. Like, obviously, he went there because their offensive line was so great. Obviously, he had a great season there. This year, he doesn't look the same. And obviously, it's tough to follow up on a season as good as that one, obviously. But I don't miss him. Should I watch the game when I get home or no? I mean, depends if they find a way to score this drive. I doubt they will. And it's very close to being like last week where it's going to be over soon. No, I will continue to say leave Saquon in the past. Yeah, I mean, he was in the past. He's in the past. I need Tracy to score again. Yeah. Avery. Hold on, Avery. You can't be coming in here saying Giants suck for no reason. Let's take a look at Avery. Avery, the grass is green and the sky is blue. I like when people come in here and tell me the Giants suck. Like, I don't already know that. Like, it's like, oh my God, you're telling me that for the first time. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they suck. like they've sucked for years and you're telling me this now. So, are you happy that the season's almost over? I mean, it's so depressing that you wait all year for the season to start. And then at this point, you want it to be over so bad. It's like, it's so annoying that it's just what it's been. No, I'm not happy that the season's over because I actually want them to play well during the season. The playoff, I think this year's playoff race will be kind of interesting to see how it unfolds because I think there'll be a couple teams that kind of shock and get to places that they really haven't been. So I don't think the Chiefs are making it very far, and even if they make the playoffs, and I don't think the Eagles are making it very far either. But who knows? We'll see. Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl this year? Green Bay has a chance. I also like the Lions too, even though they're not exactly I like the Lions. How do you feel that Malik Neighbors is leaving after his rookie deal to be with Jaden? They're going to sign Malik Neighbors to a very large deal. Whether it's going to be very soon. They're going to sign him to a very large deal. Obviously, if he plays well, but he's expected to play well, and we'll see. Neighbors is gonna get a big sack of cash if he plays next year at any ability to be a top 5 receiver in the league. Right now, you don't earn anything, but he's just been injured. But we'll see. 22-7. Giants will start with the ball, and we'll see if they can score on this opening drive. But so far, so well. I don't think they've given me any reason to. Can this get worse, New York Giants principal? Yes, it can. It could absolutely get worse. Absolutely can get worse. Anything could get worse with this team. Are you live streaming it? I'm not showing the game, but I'm reacting to the game. I just don't have the setup to show the game. So here comes Deonte Banks, and he'll actually get a decent run, but he trips, and he knew that he could have had more, but it was a decent run. He gets to the 35. There's a flag. Clear tanking. This does not seem like Dart. It was a bad throw. It's a bad throw. He's gotta create some magic here that, he's got to make people forgive him for this. I mean, that was not good. He's got to show why. He's got to clean up that mistake. Bank just tripped on air. I mean, I think he might have gotten shoestringed, but we'll see. 1st and 10 for Jackson Dart. Dart's going to roll to his left here. He's going to throw. Not the best pass, but it's a completion of Slayton for about 5. I really want to trade back and get a load of picks. I think that's fair. If we have the first pick, you're sitting on gold. You're sitting on gold because I think people are going to call. A lot of people are going to call, especially now. I think that a lot of people are going to want Mendoza, and if the Giants have the first pick, you're basically sitting on gold. So people are going to call. 2nd and 5, Tracy gets the first down. A little bit more there. Good run by him. First down for Tyrone Tracy. We should get a wide receiver 2. Yeah, I think that's most people's sentiment. Wide receiver 2 or Caleb Downs. That's kind of where people are kind of leaning to, and I could totally agree with that. I'd be fine with that. Which wide receiver 2? I think it's between Tate and Jordan Tyson right now, but again, we'll talk about the draft as we continue to go along here. Who's the next head coach? And please don't say it's an up-and-coming coordinator. I don't know. Daryl's going to look to throw here on play action. He's going to roll to his right, and now he's going to take off and run, and now he'll slide after gaining about 7, but there is a fucking flag, bro. Oh, they can't do anything right, bro. They cannot do anything right. Oh, is this defensive holding? We'll see. Illegal contact on the defense. Okay, I thought it was on us. Every time I see a flag, I just assume it's on us, only because we suck so bad. I really want Downs. I know he's going to be something special. No, Downs is a beast. I mean, he is undeniably a beast, and I think whoever gets him is going to be a beast. I would not be opposed to him at all. He would make our secondary way more threatening. But they still need depth, but it would make it way more threatening. Dart's going to look to throw here. It's going to be a little lob pass to Theo Johnson. It was a really good pass. Theo Johnson's off to the races, to the 35, to the 30. And a really good, interesting pass play design there for Theo Johnson. And, I mean, that was a good throw by Dart. Yeah, it wasn't the hardest pass in the world, but it was a lob pass, enough for Johnson to see it and get out in front and have the blockers out. And it was a good play. I love Downs, and I'm an Ohio State fan. Yeah, he's been great. I think, if I ask Giants fans today, it's probably between Downs, Cardinal Tate, or Jordan Tyson. But as it stands right now, we have the first overall pick. But I don't think we would trade back farther that we wouldn't get those guys. You know what I'm saying? So 1st and 10 from the 30. Little play action again. Dart is going to throw. Does he have a man? And just a little bit too out in front for Isaiah Hodgins. But he was well covered, so not really. I mean, yeah, he was covered. Shout out this backup on Washington right now. I don't know his name, but he's played very well. I mean, he's locking down these receivers. Shout out 34. I don't know his name, but he's playing well. I mean, he's covering guys very well. We probably trade with the Jets because they need a quarterback. Depends who offers the best. Dart thrown over the middle to Wandale Robinson. Stiff arms a man and gets for the first down there. Wandale Robinson, who's been easily one of the best slot receivers in the league this year. And I want to sign him back. Dart's been off today. He hasn't been I could understand he hasn't been a lot of flashes you're seeing from Dart today. But he's moving the chains this drive though. He's moving them. 1st and 10. They got to find a way to score here. That's obvious. Dart looking to throw. He's got time. Now he's going to throw to the end zone. Does he have a man? He does! What a catch by Tyrone Tracy! That was a little bit dirty there. Sticks his foot in the ground and catches the ball. And that was a good throw by Dart, too. The Giants go up 6 points. And Tyrone Tracy with 2 touchdowns today, 1 receiving and 1 rushing. And don't forget that Tyrone Tracy was a wide receiver in college for a little bit. Hell of a throw, hell of a catch for Tyrone, man. I love Tyrone Tracy, man. I'm a big Tyrone Tracy fan. That's a draft pick that I give Joe Shane credit for. I'll tell you that. And the kick is good. 14-22, and the Giants are right back in this game. W play. Great pass, great catch. You love to see it. That's great to see. Tyrone Tracy and Jackson Dart making some magic happen here. Des saying Giants winning this. Great pass. Great. That was a great pass. I mean, that was perfect. I mean, no, that was perfect pass. Defense can't get that pass. Who was saying he was overrated? That was a perfect pass. I understand. He could have bad passes, but when he has a good pass, shout him out too. That was a great pass. Des says, who said he overrated? I'm on your ass. Let's hope defense will get a stop. (22-14). Again, a great first drive there for the Giants coming back from the locker room. Obviously, Dart wanted it really bad, and you could tell, and he was playing well. Giants upset on the way. Could be on the way here soon. A lot of people. Guys, if you're in the chat right now here, we've been live streaming for more than an hour of this game. We got a lot more to go. Let's like the live right now. We got 67 people in here. I know we can get a whole lot more people in here. I know this team sucks. I know this team is awful, but hey, if Jackson Dart plays well today, which he's starting to kind of heat up right now, hopefully he continues and hopefully he plays better. It's going to be great. And who knows, we might win today. I know people want us to lose, but that's okay, or want the Giants to lose rather, but let's just see. Hopefully Dart can play pretty well down the stretch of this game. But hey, here we go. Like up the live for your boy. Like up the live for Jackson Dart, Tyrone Tracy, for the community. And now my AirPods died. So now I got to turn on the volume to this here so I can take these out. As a fan, I can't want my team to lose. Des, I understand. I'm completely with you. Like, if they lose, I'm not going to cry. At the same time, if they win, you're not going to see me cheering up and down. It's going to be exciting, but, it doesn't really do much for us. It kind of hurts us more than it helps us. But, hey, I mean, I'd like to see them win. But, again, I understand people wanting them to lose. There's no question about it. We lose, it's whatever. If we win, I'm happy. Yeah, it's kind of the same sentiment I have. Tyrone Tracy having a great game today. If you have him on fantasy, shout out Tyrone Tracy. I love that shit, man. I love Tyrone Tracy against him actually because I think he can actually really be a solid piece for this team. I like Tyrone Tracy a lot. There's a flag, and looks to be that the Giants special teams still can't tackle, and now they're saying there's a flag, and he'll get bopped out of the 30. It took a Tracy single legal block at the back for the receiving team, so that's on Washington, so that'll back him about 10 yards there. Giants defense has an opportunity. First Giant with a rushing touchdown or a receiving touchdown in the same game since I think we can all assume who got that last one for our team. Will Tracy be good? I think Tracy is a compliment to Scadaboo. When they were playing together in that Eagles game when we won, oh, they were so good. And I like Tracy. I think he's a definitely viable. He's a very good compliment to Scam Scadaboo. So I'm a fan of Tyrone Tracy. I think he does well. Comeback says you need to get Scary Terry involved. Your offense hasn't been bad. They just got to run, which is the way to beat this team. So, I mean, if you don't throw to Terry McLaurin, I mean, and if you're just having success by running, I mean, there's no need to throw him. You know, there's no need to do it. Noah Brown's out with a rib, another injury for the Commanders. Jeez, I didn't even know he got out. That's so many injuries to this Commanders team. It's awful. 2nd and 6. Mariota is going to play action here, roll to his left or right, I should say, and a good catch there by there's Terry McLaurin's first catch of the game on the sideline there. He catches the ball there. First down for Terry McLaurin. That's Paulson Adebo on that coverage. I'm going to say it. The season was over when we lost Scat. Season was over Fade to Black week 3. That's when I said it was over, and I was correct. Krosky Merrick gets nothing there. Good stop by the Giants' run defense, which is another shocking thing to say. It's 2nd and 10. But look, I thought the season was over week 3. Like, I knew it. Like, when they went 0-3, you're expecting them to be good? No. Do you guys feel bad for Daniel? I feel bad for Daniel. I mean, I don't like to see anyone get injured, but I mean, Daniel, as a player, he was having a really great year with the Colts, coming back from all the bad years he's been with our team, and I'm happy he was playing well. And you know, it sucks that he wasn't playing well at all. And Abdul Carter's trying to run after Mariota, and he'll just slide for the first down. It's gonna be 3rd and about 2, 3rd and 3. But yeah, I feel bad for Daniel. It's an Achilles injury. No one wants to see an Achilles injury. That's just bad. Like, and he was doing well too. So yeah, I felt bad. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. What am I talking about? 3rd and 3. Does Carter look good right now? I think he's had his best game as a Giant. He's had a sack and he's had a strip sack and a really great tackle for loss today. And he's in the backfield quite a bit. 3rd and 3, Mariota looking to throw. He's going to heave it. Does he have a man open? A great pass deflection by, I believe, that is Drew Phillips. And it is. Drew Phillips with a great pass deflection there. Gets up high. Puts the hand up. I mean, not a great throw for Mariota at all. I mean, he was covered the entire play. But shout out Drew Phillips. That was an awful pass. Yeah, comebacks. I mean, why would he throw that? I mean, if McLaurin didn't grab his hand, I mean, that could have been a pick. But it's a great pass breakup from Drew Phillips there. Drew Phillips kind of having an up and down year. He's had a couple of great plays, had a couple of really bad plays. All right, Banks going to try to return it. Or is that Holland? It's Javon Holland returning punts. I'm not sure why he's returning punts, but he'll find a way to get at the 20 there. Comeback on the way, Des says. It all starts here now. They got to find a way to score again. They could do it. It seems like a Giants half right now. We'll see if they can find a way to come back. We could lose to everyone but the Cowboys and Commanders. I understand. You want to beat the division rivals. What would be crazy if they did? They would split the division, which would actually be insane. They would if they beat the Cowboys and Commanders, they split the division in a season where they go 4 and whatever. Like, wouldn't that be insane? Like, if they wait, am I crazy? Yeah, they split the division. They go 3 and 3 in the division, which would be crazy. But I don't know. That's not very likely to happen. They say we getting swept in the division. Well, I mean, what are we going to flex that we split the division? Is that what we're flexing? I don't think that's worthy of that, but it's a little bit shocking. I completely understand. It all starts here. Can they find a way to get back? That was a good offensive drive, the last drive, but I mean, you want a reason to give your props to Dart. That was a really good pass to Tracy in the end zone. That was a good deep ball. So look, you can call him out for the bad throws, but if he makes a good throw, I mean, give him props, right? Have you guys beat anyone in the division yet? We beat the Eagles. That's it. But what Des was saying, if we beat the Commanders and Dallas, then we split the division, which would be crazy. But is that likely to happen? No. Cardinals get swept by the whole division. Giants have 1 division win versus Philly. What I'm saying, DC for life, is if the Giants somehow win this game and they beat you guys, they would split the division. But is that going to happen? Likely not. Jay says we need the number 1 pick. The season's to wash. Let's trade that for Jefferson come draft. A lot of people want, not a lot of people want, but I've heard people talk about trading Justin Jefferson, and I doubt the Vikings would ever entertain that, maybe for the right price, but I'd rather trade with a needy team for quarterback so you get an embarrassment of riches and you're sitting on gold, basically. But I don't know. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Jackson Dart. They need a quarterback so bad. Well, it depends what the Vikings are picking. They're going to hand to Tracy immediately first, and he'll pick about 4 or 5 yards there. Second and about 6 or 5. Jay says if the Vikings beat us, they ruin our chances of getting one. That's true. That's true. Another false start. Oh my God, bro. Just don't get it. I don't understand these that's on Andrew Thomas, which rarely happens. The Bills fighting back. It's 21-24 in the third quarter. The Bills trying to fight back to get this win. Tracy also always moved forward. Love that about him. Yeah, there's a lot to like about Tracy. There is. There's a lot to like. So now it's 2nd and 10. So they lose 5 yards after the false start penalty. Dart looking to throw. He'll step up in the pocket. He'll run. He'll get tackled about getting another 5 yards there. So now it's 3rd and 5. Jay says, what if we got the first pick, traded down to get Caleb Downs and Carnell Tate? How would we trade down for 2 picks? I don't know if that's possible. Jets. Well, we'll see if we have the number 1 pick. People are going to be calling for it. There's no doubt in my mind. Unless someone's there already that needs a quarterback, but right now it's ours. And Slayton drops the ball on a 3rd and 5. That's typical. Yeah, there you go. There's your Slayton drop for today, folks. Yep, just dropped it. Just dropped it. Yeah. You can hit the turf all you want, Slayton. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, Darius. This is what you are. Sorry. This is what you are. You're a wide receiver 4. You can't catch when it matters, but then makes the most spectacular catch. So that's what he is. Decent punt. Field at the 35. I'll go down there. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Giants defense got to stand out business again. Did they want a chance? Get paid all this money for drop balls. Yep. I don't know. I never understood the logic from re-signing him. Just he needed to start fresh. And maybe he didn't want to leave. But there comes a time where you just have to just put your foot down and say it's time to go. I just never understood why they kept Slayton and they signed him for all that money. I could understand, don't get me wrong. I can understand, as a wide receiver 3, that contract is respectable. But Slayton, I think people have expectations of Slayton when he does actually make some great catches and then drops the easy ones. It's like, bro, come on, seriously, come on, catch the ball. Trayvon says, are you a New York Giants fan? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to be one. Defense got us with another stop. I hope. They should not be getting pounced on by Marcus Mariota. Let that be very clear. They should not be getting demolished by Marcus Mariota. Even though their defense sucks so bad, they should not be getting dunked on by Marcus Mariota. Just saying. Trade the number 1 pick to the Vikings and send Slayton as well for Jefferson. Yeah, that would work. That would absolutely work. Perfect. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. I see nothing wrong with that trade. Nothing wrong with it. They are not accepting that. Of course they will accept that. That's a perfect trade. I see no losers there. No losers with that trade. They will absolutely take Darius Slayton for Justin Jefferson. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind they do that. Mariota is still nasty. He might have earned a job with the Vikings. I don't think he's that good. I don't. As we're getting beat by him. But our defense is so bad. So that's neither here nor there. So 1st and 10 for the Washington Commanders at the 35. Let's see if the Giants defense can get another stop. Mariota with a draw play here. He'll hand to Merritt, and Merritt will get about 5. 2nd and 6. Or 2nd and 4. I'm sorry. 15 Fox Play says, this defense is the worst I have ever seen in over 20 years. Embarrassing. No dogs. Burns nice. It is unbelievably embarrassing. They have no effort. And they have no scheme. 2nd and 5. They hand the ball again to Merritt. And this time Merritt will get tackled quickly. It'll be 3rd and about 3. One more stop. Jay, I agree with you. It is obviously valuable if you're sitting on the number 1 pick with a quarterback already on your roster that you believe in. It's more beneficial if teams are calling you to trade up desperately for that number 1 pick. And I think if that's the case, you'll see it. 3rd and 3. Abdul Carter coming through and incomplete. Looking on the sideline there, but it's going to be incomplete. 4th and 3, and they're going to punt. That wasn't Abdul Carter, though. Or was it? That was Bobby Okereke. I thought it was Carter. It was Okereke coming through the middle there. Can't really tell. And Marcus trying to look to the sideline there, but just not connecting. Good coverage. Cordo Flat, too. Also a good player that I think we should re-sign. 4th and 3, they're going to punt, and they do. Another opportunity for the Giants. And fair caught at the 15 there. And here comes Jackson Dart. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They got time. Y'all fucking up my tank. I'm sorry. It's not me. Watching the Cowboys defense is depressing AF. I know. There's not much to talk about with it. Crazy. Who do you got winning the Super Bowl? I don't know. I mean, it's so hard to predict. I really believe that the Packers are going to find a way there. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that the Packers are going to find their way to the Super Bowl. I know it's like, really? Like, I honestly just do. For some reason, I just think the Packers are going to find their way there. I don't know why. I had a feeling even before the season started, like they're just going to find their way there and they might win. Like it could be Packers Patriots. It's like goes so crazy to say. Rams. Yeah, Rams too. I think Rams have a really strong chance. I think it could be. I could see Packers Rams NFC Championship like in my sight, like so clearly. Like that could easily happen, no doubt. But we'll see. But I think the Rams definitely have a strong chance to make it too. How soon do we get rid of Joe? Well, I think it's going to be after the season. And we'll see if we do. I don't know how you convince the fan base to keep him, that you're going to keep him. But I don't know. But you're getting rid of him. There's no way you keep him. There's also no way you keep him when he has the number 1 pick. Not only does he have the number 1 pick after 4 years of being here, but do you trust him to make the decisions with the number 1 pick if we get the number 1 pick? Like, do you trust him? I don't. How would anybody trust him? All right. How would anybody? Firecalf too. Well, everyone's gonna be gone. Everyone's gonna be gone. This is just semantics, right? They're gonna fire everybody at the end of the year. They better fire Shane. I don't know how you can give it to the fan base. Even if they find a way to win a couple of these games, there's just no way you convince the fan base that, oh yeah, he's assembled a good nucleus of talent. Yeah, but he's also made some dumb decisions and hasn't fixed a lot of things wrong with this team for years. Little pitch to Singletary here, and he'll get about 5 to start this drive. Still pushing, and a good effort there to get up more yards at the end of the play. It's going to be about 2. The only right option is to trade down. I know. It is probably the best option to trade down, but it's dependent on where we are. Who knows if we win a couple more games this year, but I have a feeling we will. Could be today. 2nd and 2. Dart under center. We'll play action here. He's going to look to throw over the middle. Caught by Slayton this time. This time he actually catches the ball for a first down. If we got the first, then we should. Yeah, I agree. Continue with the planes. You guys want me to invite Malik Neighbors to join as a guest for this live stream? You think he's going to join? You think Malik is going to join my live stream? Yo, we'll talk about Malik after. He's so funny. He's so bored. He's reacting to TikToks. He's like a content creator now on TikTok. I've been crying at it. He's like reacting to like my strange addiction video. It's so funny. He is so bored. Dart he's got all the day in the world, and now he's going to run, and he'll just dive. He'll get about 5 yards there. Good effort from Dart. worth a try. I'm not gonna. No, he would never. There's no way he would never do that. But he is so bored. He's reacting to my strange addiction on TikTok. It's so funny. I miss him. I miss him so much. It's a shame they couldn't. It's a shame that Dart couldn't have him for his rookie year. It's a shame, but next year, 2nd and 5, we'll run with Singletary here, and not much, maybe a yard or two. It'll be 3rd down and about 4-3. We'll see. I mean, you need to have this one right here, right? I mean, you got to convert it. 3rd and 3. Dart in the shotgun. And they'll handle Singletary. Singletary is going to push, and he is not going to get it. He's going to be a yard short. You're going. Go it. Stay on the field. Don't even try to fuck with it. Go for it. Just do it. Don't try to get him off size. Don't try to be cute. Go for it. You have nothing to lose. Stay on the field and go for this. Go for it. Dart is going to look to throw, and no one's open. And Bellinger finds his way open after all day. And I mean, I could have seen that, but that was really offensive line on that play. Wow. I mean, that could have been a disaster, but that offensive line held. And it held just for enough time for Bellinger to become free, and he dumps it off to him. Offensive line, fantastic. And fantastic offensive line play there. 1st down. Just past midfield for Jackson Dart. Little pitch play here. Now to Bellinger for the 1st down. Again, 2 catches in a row for Daniel Bellinger for another 1st down. Not going to lie, figured we were going to fuck that up. Well, when he was holding on for the ball for about, I don't know, 5 seconds in the backfield, I'm like, where's the free runner? Well, the offensive line really did a good job of holding that up. So you got to give props for that. Here's Jackson Dart now. 1st and 10. Another play to Bellinger out wide again. And now again dives for a 1st down. 3 1st downs in a row for Daniel Bellinger. Finding a way for him to become free. 1st and 10. The Giants just tacking down the field with Daniel Bellinger right now. Shout out Daniel Bellinger. Can we get him again? They're showing him. 1st and 10 from the 25. 55 seconds and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. Now they're going to hand it to Tracy. Tracy, does he have a hole? It's a decent run there. About 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Our defense is giving you guys these super as hell. What's going on here? There's a flag? What happened? What happened? I missed it. What happened? You got to be kidding me. What was that? JMS got personal foul. How? Oh, come on. Bro, how is that on John Michael Schmitz, bro? How? That's bullshit, bro. What the fuck? 2nd and 20. Dart. He's going to heave it. He has a man open. Oh my God! He cannot catch. Bro. I can't. I can't. It was a perfect pass to Darius Slayton in the end zone. And he can't catch the ball. I mean, I cannot make this up, even if I tried. And now Darius Slayton has his helmet off. What a fucking disaster. He better be cut. And Jackson Dart cannot believe his eyes. I can't either. I cannot believe my eyes. Jackson is shot. I mean, how? That is perfect. Perfect. It's in your hands. It is a gift from God. He gave you a gift from the heavens, and he drops it. He drops it. You are a wide receiver in the National Football League. And now he's going to the 10. Every time he drops a ball, don't you see he's injured? Like, are you? Are you injured? Are you injured? So that could have been a statement touchdown, and now it turns into a 3rd and 20. That, I can't even begin to tell you how bad that is. So now it's 3rd and 20. And they're going to run. Just, again, makes no sense. Why would you run it? Why would you run there? Why would you run? Why? It's not even like I'm mad about them losing. I'm mad about how incompetent their players are. Like, you can't make that catch. You can't make that catch. That is a gift from heaven. A gift from heaven. That is in the bucket. You did your job. You got open. Now, all I gotta do is catch the ball. Catch the ball. It is in your hands. It is a gift. It's perfect. And you drop it in the end zone. How is that possible? How could someone make incredible catches and drop the ones that are required to be an NFL wide receiver? How does that happen? Time after time after time. And Joe Shane decided to say, 3-year extension for Darius Slayton. Yep, 3 more years of Darius Slayton. Like, what? 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 I don't get it. I don't understand. It makes no sense. How is he a captain? He's the captain of dog shit. We need a reset in the whole organization. Totally agree, Happy Jay. That's the only way they're gonna find a way to fix this mess fast. This guy Slayton is Tony V2. He's bad. Like it is unbelievable. Like the ones that it's like the catches that he drops are the ones that you are required to make as a receiver. Like it's not even like a question. Like it's the ones that hit your hands that you're like, you are expected to catch those. Like, yeah, like, no. This is a theme that's happened for all of his years here. Like he has had bad drops. Like he has had bad drops year after year after year. Like this is nothing new. Like, he can burn guys. He can burn guys, and he's done it before, but catch the ball. That would have been such a statement down if he caught that. I mean, that would have been like, oh, my God. And now we got a 51-yard attempt for Younghoe Koo. Well, just don't even think about it. We're not scoring 3 here, guys. We're turning around here. And it is so wide left. It is in New York City. It actually hit the Empire State Building on how left it was. It is so left, it became a Democrat. That ball went so left. It used to be a Republican, but now it is a Democrat. I mean, there's no wind. I mean, we're not blaming this on wind. I don't want to hear about the wind. Goodness gracious. I told you, you weren't getting 3 there. You put Younghoe Koo past 30 yards, you might as well just kneel. Like, you're not getting it. So now the Commanders have it in great field position, 1st and 10, 22-14. Again, the game is not over. The game is not over. There is still time left. There's still a whole 4th quarter left. But the Giants offense is not doing anybody any favors. Mariota is going to run. He's going to throw over the middle. It's caught by Debo. Debo with the 1st down. Just tackle him. Tackle him! Give me a rundown of what I missed today because I'm at work. All right, Trey. The Giants are... Their defense is not great, but it's not good. But it's not bad. Jackson Dart has had a bad first half, and the second half he's been good, but Darius Slayton continues to drop footballs and wonder why. And our offenses kind of looked a little bit stagnant today, but it's just 2 bad teams going against each other, so it's nothing that you're really missing. Looking to be a false start on Washington, then I'll back them up 5. We'll see what it is. And it is, so that'll back them up 5. 1st down and 15. I'm not showing the game. I'm not showing the game, unfortunately. Just my setup does not allow it. How is Q such a horrible kicker? I don't know. I don't know how he was so good and so bad. It helped that he played at a dome for a long time with the Falcons, and that helps. I don't know, man. And it just blows my mind. They cannot find a kicker. They gotta draft a kicker or something. I don't know. They gotta find a new kicker, obviously, and a new punter, obviously. There's no question about it. That's clearly a mark on the season. Another flag. Another false start. That's the 2nd false start in a row. Now it's 1st and 20. Jesus Christ. All right, they're just giving them gifts now. Sell the team. They're not selling the game. They're not selling the teams. They're not selling the team. By the way, how many times I know it's so easy to say sell the team, but the Mariners aren't on the team. Should be cut. Need a whole new wide receiver core. Get rid of everybody at this point. Yep. I mean, that's obvious. 1st and 20 here. Mariota's going to look to pass, and he's going to throw deep. Does he have a man open? McLaurin, 10, 5, and touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. And that's over, folks. He was so open. It is crazy. He was so open. Terry McLaurin was so open. Who was on him? I mean, no one. Dane Bellin just got put in a blender, and then no one could tackle, and then he's in. 28-14. And Darius Slayton drops that football. So, snap, hold, kick is good. Yep. 29-14. This game's pretty much over if they don't score right now. I mean, it really is over. I mean, that they could have clawed their way back. Like, they could have clawed their way back into the game, but the fact that Darius Slayton dropped that ball basically, it's dead to rights. It's dead to rights. Like, you knew it's over when he drops that ball. Like, how? How do you drop that, bruh? Like, it's unbelievable. The NFL wide receiver should not be dropping that ball, and yet he is. So if it wasn't over now, if it wasn't over then, it's over now. It could have been way closer. It could have been actually a 21-29 game, and now it's not that. It's 29-14. So again, it's not over, but it's very close. It's very close to being over if they don't score. If they don't score this drive, it's over. I mean, it's basically over, but it's officially over if they don't score this drive. Slayton is not a true one. No, he's not. I mean, he never was. And I think people they want him to be a one because he's been our one for so long because our wide receiver core has just been so bad. But he is not a one. He's nowhere near a one. And it's unfortunate. And I think he could be a good free, but he can't catch. Like, he literally cannot catch. Like, it's the catches that you're like, you have to be a receiver to catch those balls. Like, you like, it's not like he can't get open. He can get open. Like, he does that first part well. Like, he can get open, but he just can't catch. And it's the catches that, like, you have to make. It's the catches that, like, you are required to make those catches when you are an NFL wide receiver, and you can't make them. It's catches that hit your hands out in front. It's in the bread basket over your head. It's a gift from God in your bread basket, and you cannot haul it in. I'm talking about Darius Slayton, Chase. Wright says Dart is doing everything he could do right now. It's too crazy slaying his ass. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. But no, 3 more years of Darius Slayton. 3 more years of Darius Slayton. That's exactly what this team needed. That damn kicker needs to go. Oh, that too. If you're putting Younghoe Koo past 30 yards, you might as well kneel. You might as well. He might as well miss the ball because he ain't making it from 50. I know, they can't do anything right on special teams, like, at all. Like, every decision they made has been so bad. Every single one. So, what are you going to do? And here comes Deontay Banks returning the kick after the touchdown. And Deontay Banks is not a bad return to about the 34. And this is really where it ends here. This is kind of the drive where they kind of will end with the offense here. If they don't score a touchdown here, it's over. It is over. It's very close to being over. Very, very close. But this defense can't do anything right. And the special teams have somehow gotten worse every single week. It has gotten worse and worse and worse. Like, you can't find a credible kicker anywhere in the world. We're stuck with Younghoe Koo. Really? Dart throwing it short to Tracy out in front. He's going to make a man miss and dive forward for about 7-yard gain. How do you ever play Darius Slayton? It's so horrible. Who signed him? Who signed him? Just who signed him? And who signed Koo? And who didn't have a really good plan for kicker this year? A little pitch to Tracy again. Breaks another tackle. First down. Tracy, another good run there all the way to the 50. First down for Tyrone Tracy. Tracy having a really good game today. Five losses after leading by 10 points this season. Yep. First and 10, empty backfield for Jackson Dart near the 50. Dart looking to throw here. He's got a little bit of time. He's going to take a shot. Does he have a man? He does! It's Theo Johnson all the way down to the 5-yard line. And that time, Dart connects perfect pass to Theo Johnson at the 5-yard line. And the Giants still think they have a chance to win this game. That's a perfect pass. That's perfection. And Theo Johnson caught it. So that's good too. All the way down to the 10. They're moving. They got to go fast, though. First and goal. From the 9. Dart, little keeper here. He's going to throw a little bit too high for Daniel Bellinger, but it's got to be incomplete. And now they throw the flag. I couldn't really tell if Castro got a piece of him, but they threw the flag, and it is DPI. That'll put them at the 1, and the Giants should just run this in. The Giants should just pass this in. The Giants should just pound this in with Tracy here. Yeah, he held him. Yeah, he held him. He held him. Yeah, he held him. He did. He did. You got to pound this in here. Pound it in, and this game's not over. Dart is going to look to keep it, and he just goes down. So that didn't work. Again, awful decision. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? 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 Like, why? 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 Why run him? How dumb is this coaching staff? How fucking incompetent is this coaching staff for him to run him at the goal line when you know he can't protect himself? Jameis. Oh my God, bro. Nothing. How incompetent is this fucking team? He better be fine. He better be fine. Unbelievable. Third and goal. They're going to have to go for it on 4th. They got to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jameis, play action. He's going to throw. Nobody. They're going to have to go for it. They're going to have to go for it. Obviously. This is the game. Oh man, I am so pissed right now. I'm not even like mad. It's so secondary. Losing is so secondary to the fact that if he is hurt again because of another fucking stupid decision from this coaching staff, oh my God. Washington takes the time before the 4th and goal, so they're going to have some time to talk about it. Why in the fuck? What are they thinking? Well, I need an update on him now. I need an update on Dart. I need an update right now. I can't wait. Is he back? Is he coming back? Winston's running to the side. Oh my God, bro. Oh, here he comes. He's fine. Bro, I can't, bro. I understand, like, he's a runner, but we understand his injury concerns. Like, we are not new to it. So why are we running him when you know he cannot protect himself? Stupid decisions made by this coaching staff will never escape. It will never escape them. Trust your offensive playmakers. 4th and goal. This is the game. I don't even know. Dart to the end zone. Was it picked? What? Wait, what happened? It was a good pass breakup by Sanders still there. Dart was looking for Wandale. There was no flag. I guess it was a mistake. So that's the game. That's it. That's it. That's pretty much it because they can't find their way back from that because the Commanders just got to run, probably score again, and that's pretty much it. Wow. Another just like I don't know what to say. Like, how dumb is this team? They're so bad in so many ways. Not even just the players, not even just the schemes. Like, the decisions made by this coaching staff running Dart where they are and the way that he cannot protect himself at the 1 yard line. Like, how is that even possible? Darius Lane can't catch the football. This defense still sucks. The special teams even worse. It's just another typical week. And I wouldn't even say typical because a typical week actually this year was the Giants actually played decently and then they completely lost their way in the 4th quarter. They just looked bad all day today. Hey, at least they still have the first pick though, but that's annoying. This game's really over. It's over. So I don't know how much time is left. I think there's like 10 minutes left, but it's over. Like, they're not coming back from this. Like, that was pretty much their last chance at anything of any hope. How dumb is this coaching staff? Like, how literally dumb is this coaching staff? Like, I am just, oh my God, man. Like, they are so incompetent. It is embarrassing. They're so incompetent. So incompetent. They are proving to the entire world every single week why Joe Shane should be out of a job come January and why every single person on the coaching staff is an embarrassment to society, an embarrassment to New York City. Just time to watch Red Zone. Yeah. If you're watching this game, shut it off. Like, I'll finish it for the sake of finishing it, but it's over, guys. Like, they're done. They're done. Like, they're done. They're done. It's over. So, congratulations to the Commanders. I'm not sure if Commanders fans are happy about ruining their draft stock, but hey, they swept us this season, and congratulations to them. Tough season for them this year, but for the Giants, they have the first overall pick. So, yeah. Turn on Bills Pats now. Should I just do? I can't. I'm not in their area. I don't get it. I don't get the Bills Pats over here. Mariota will take the snap. He's gonna look to throw over the middle. Incomplete. And a flag. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, bro. Oh my, yeah, Dart came back. Oh my God. Why every single fucking week? It's awful. It's so bad. It's so bad, bro. Oh, where is the bleach? Where is the bleach? I can't even believe they ran him at the 1. They are so stupid. They are so stupid. And that's the second time they did it this game where they ran him at the goal line or near it. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous that you get a defensive pass interference at the 1 and you can't fucking pound it in from the 1. How? First and 10 after the penalty. They're going to pitch it to Krosky Merritt, and he'll get about 4. The Giants are the worst coach team. They're awful. They're awful everywhere. Like, they are literally so bad. Like, it's no secret. It's no secret they're awful. And Hard Knocks this week, too. Got to show this shit. Second and 6. Krosky Merritt again. First down. Move the chains. Run the clock out. Just keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Just keep going. Like, Giants didn't even touch him. Why did they take Dart touchdown? Oh my God, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, that was bad. Burrow threw like an 80-yard pick six. That's bad. I don't know what you're saying, Colton, there. I'm sorry. First and 10 for Mariota. Take the snap. Little screen to Debo. Debo's got some blockers. Gets free. Giants can't tackle. He gets the first down. 10-yard gain. Yep. Run screen is how you beat this team. So keep doing that. They'll easily walk out of here with the win. Execute the whole team. That's our defense is hilariously bad. Yeah, they have no scheme. They have no scheme. It's preschool. It's preschool. It's amateur hour. First and 10, Mariota will hand the ball. He'll actually keep it himself, and he's free to run, and he'll slide after gaining about 8 yards, but not get the first down. So 2nd and 2. Off topic, but I should have started T-Law. He's going off right now against the Jets, I think, but I don't know what exactly his stat line is. It's like their first time playing every week. They have no scheme. They have no scheme at all. They don't know what they're doing. They're just putting guys out there just to put them out there. They're not confusing the offense at all. They haven't confused the offense at all for the entire year. So expecting that to automatically happen all of a sudden makes no sense. So, yeah. 2nd and 3 from the 50. Mariota will hand to Krosky Merritt. Merritt's going to plow forward for the first down. Just continue to move the chains, run the clock, end the game. Just please. Like, Dan Quinn obviously knows what he's doing here. He knows what time it is. So just keep doing it. All I have to say is 6 total. Wow. 6 total touchdowns. Wow. It's unbelievable. Do you think the empty seats will send any message to Mara? No. They never do. 1st and 10. And that time the Giants stop Krosky Merritt on the run there. Lose a couple yards there. It'll be 2nd about 12. Merritt doesn't learn. I mean, there's been a lot of empty seats at MetLife before for Giants games, and every single week it doesn't learn. They better fire Shane. Yeah, they. How do you convince anybody that he can stay? Like, how? Giants have no hope. Giants need to fire everyone. Yep. You restart. The good news is I think you could turn it around very quickly, and I've said that, but again, I don't know how much hope you have for that, because again, how can you even convince yourself with that? Commander's going to take a timeout because they ran out of time. So they take their 2nd timeout. Do you think Shane getting fired? Yes. I hope. So Giants will keep the number 1 draft pick another week. So if you're rooting for the tank, if you're rooting for that number 1 draft pick, there you go. Obviously, I think they have the Raiders next week, which will be the battle, which will be the true toilet bowl. And it'll be the number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick. I guess deciding which one wants the first pick. That's the Truth Toilet Bowl. So we'll see. If it makes it feel any better, the Eagles beat the Raiders. Why would that make us feel better? Poor Giants fans. Another depressing week as usual. Yep. That's what happens. I know it's like you're expecting this team to just figure it out. No, they can't. Do we play the Vikings? It's either the Vikings or the Raiders, but I forget. Mariot's going to let it fly, and nobody's there. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 12. Trade the number 1 pick to the Jets. Yep. That's probably what's going to happen if that comes to be the case. I know we play both teams, but I forget which one we play first because I've just kind of just not cared. It's either the Vikings or the Raiders we play first, but I think next week is the Vikings. But I forget. It doesn't really matter. But whatever. 3rd and 12. Mariota. And that time they get free. Oh, fumble! And Brian Burns picks it up, and he goes all the way down to the 20, and we'll see if that's a true fumble. But Mariota fumbled. Burns picked it up, and the Giants will have it in plus territory. But, I mean, I think he dropped it. Let's see what he does. He just dropped it, bro. What? He literally just dropped it. And Burns picked it up, and he's all the way at the 30. So the Jets are going to have an opportunity. I'm not going to tell you what kind of opportunity it is, but Brian Burns making magic happen again. The Giants are going to have an opportunity here. I'm not going to tell you what kind of opportunity, but I'm going to tell you it's an opportunity. So 1st and 10 from the 30, I think. No, it's actually better. It's from the 21. Dart, empty backfield. Trips to the right. Dart looking around for the defense. Throwing short to Hodgins and about a gain of 3 or 4. Again, if they want to, I'm talking about if they want a chance. I mean, if they want any chance, they got to go right now. They really don't have a chance. I mean, they do, but they don't. 2nd and 6 for Dart. He's going to keep it himself, and that time he gets free for about 7 yards. 3rd and 2. Yeah, and Dart fumbled on that one too, but he luckily got it back. But that ball was out. So 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Tracy, and terrible decision. Awful decision. Now it's 4th down. Obviously, they're going for it. Why would they not? They won't get this, by the way. Just letting you know. Awful offensive line. Awful run protection today. I mean, they've ran the ball not really effectively, but they've really had a bad time in the run game today. So it's 4th and 5 now. We already said it was the game, but I guess this is just to extend the game a little bit more. 4th and 5. Dart looking to throw. He's got pressure, throwing to the end zone, and Wandale, is that a touchdown? It is! Wandale Robinson coming up absolutely clutch. I'm telling you guys, I love Wandale Robinson with all my heart, man. What a touchdown. 4th and 5, touchdown to Wandale Robinson. And we'll take a look if this is truly a touchdown. And it is. That's a touchdown. Yep. Yep. Wow. You got to pay that dude, man. You got to pay him. He's the only bro that comes to play. He's the only receiver that comes up to play. And the kick is good. This game is not over. I can't believe it. It's 21-29. The Giants are down by a touchdown. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So obviously they have some work to do, but he's showing you that he can play, and I guess that's what you wanted today. If you're going to lose and have Jack Start play well, but yeah, you're doing it. I love to see it. I mean, yeah, I love to see it all, but we're gonna see. So they're down by 8, and they're gonna be they're down by 8. So they have some work to do, but it's 3:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Washington has 1 timeout. Giants have 2 timeouts. The defense, it's really up to them if they can get a stop. Again, I don't know if that's possible. Can they create another turnover? Who knows? Des says defense, 1 more stop. Guys, let's like the live real quick. Like the live real quick if you're in the chat for this game that is turned into maybe a good game. Oh, really great kick. A really great kick. And the Giants will down him at the 15. A fantastic kick. One of the better kicks they've played one of the better kicks they've had this year. Wow. Let's go. I'm sick of this shit. All right. I want to see a little bit of effort with this team. If they lose, whatever, I want to see a little bit of effort. Can't wait for this Rams Lions game. Should be a very interesting matchup. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. We're going to see if the Giants have any more fight left in them here. 3:39 left to go in the fourth. They're going to run with Merritt, and Merritt is free. And he'll get the first down, moves the chains immediately. So that's a very bad start for them. But I think they'll take their first time out there. This is what I'm talking about. They don't have any more fight. They don't. By the way, this is the same defense that has just given up everything at the end of the game. So it's the same. It's the same thing. The offense can only do so much, and the offense hasn't been great today, but they've had effort, but not consistent effort. I've seen how Kelsey have the ball hit the ground and no call us, but they always review. He didn't drop it, so that he didn't drop it, so that's good, I guess. Yep. Every team that plays us, they have like a 200-yard rushing game, which is just to be expected, of course. 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Commanders. Mariota under center. Marcus will take the snap. He'll hand the ball again, of course. And good stop there, but the Giants defense, nothing. So 2nd and 10. Tyler Newman with the stop. But, again, the celebrations need to relax because it's not like you've given up no rushes. You've given up almost 200. So I would relax on the Sellies for now. 2nd and 10 for the Commanders. Clock is running. About to hit 3 minutes. Mariota in the backfield. 55, 4, 3, 2, 1, 50. Mariota play action, looking to throw. He's throwing deep and a wide open tight end all the way to the 40, and that's it, folks. I mean, you're talking about a defense that has no more effort, no more heart, no more anything, no scheme at all. And you're expecting this defense to win a game for us? What do you think this is? Like, this is not going to automatically change things. This is just what it is. This defense is horrid. This defense sucks. This defense is ass. There's everything I could possibly describe. And the Giants will take their final timeout, but it really doesn't matter because they are in field goal range regardless. So, 1st and 10. They were trying to do something crazy there. Oh my God! Oh my God! Wait! Was he down? Abdul Carter. Wait. Oh my God! Wait, what's going on here? Jamal, what is going on? Did they get the ball back? Hold on. Wait! No. Was he down? Was he down? Did they really get the ball back? No way. No way. I can't even describe what's going on. What the fuck happened? Was he down? I think he might be down. Oh my God! It's out! They're gonna win. They're gonna win the game, bro. Oh my God. It's 1st down, New York. They're looking at it. I can't even describe what happened. Are you kidding me? It's out. It's out. The ball's out. That ball's out. Abdul Carter having his best game this year. Clearly showing people up today. Oh my God, they got the ball back. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, but they're going to not mark him all the way up. They're going to mark him at the 40. So I guess Carter was down. Yeah, he touched him. He touched him there. So he is down near midfield. But Abdul Carter having his best game as a New York Giant so far this year. That is unbelievable. That's a sack. That's a strip sack. That's a great tackle for loss. And that is a strip fumble. 2 forced fumbles today. Abdul Carter's breakout game has finally arrived, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 for Jackson Dart near midfield. This game is not over. Dart, he's going to hand to Tracy. Tracy's going to try to get the edge. He'll get 2. The Giants still have the 2-minute warning. 27 seconds of counting, but they got to get a playoff before it because they cannot waste another play. Dart throwing. He's got to take off. Does he have a lane to run? He does, but he does not get tackled, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. That'll stop the clock. 1st down, Jackson Dart. Unreal. This team still has a chance to tie the game. Listen, let me tell you something right now. If they score a touchdown, obviously they have to go for 2, but this game's not over. I said it was over, but I mean, you expected the Giants defense to get 2 fumble recoveries? I mean, come on. We still got fire in us, Carter. Listen, Carter is going to be just fine. I understand he's getting a lot of hate, but he's good, and he's had his breakout game today. What the fuck was that shit? I'm so pissed. Yo, brother's pissed. Oh my God. Best drafted rookies. You could be looking at this game saying that the Giants' 2 first-round picks had a very strong hand in their win today. Well, let's find a way to tie it up first. This game is so far from over. I got $7 million on the Chiefs. Crazy. Carter player of the game if we win 100%. 100% player of the game if we win. 100%. Please beat the Commanders. We want a better pick. We'll see. We got 117 people right now. For some reason, when this game I thought was dead to rights, they have found their way back to claw back in this game. 2 forced fumbles by Abdul Carter today. 1 sack for Abdul Carter. 2 turnovers. It's unbelievable. Like up the live right now for the New York Giants. They're going to find a way. We're going to see if they're going to find a way to tie the game and get this game into overtime after an absolute collapse in the 4th quarter from the Commanders. Maybe this time it's the Giants' turn to find an upper hand in the 4th quarter instead of another team's, but we will find out. But guys, like the live right now, the game is going to come back very shortly, and we're going to see if the Giants can get down the field. They have a first down, and I think they're at the 40. In opposing territory. So we're going to see. This game is still not over yet, which is just crazy because I wanted it to be over for a while. Don't pass to Slayton. Yep, I hope not. I fear we might do as we always do, but it will be close. But I don't know. We'll see. Clearly, they're still in this game and they're still fighting. Abdul Carter on the sideline, and I love to see this. Here we go. 2 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Giants have no timeouts. Washington has 1. From the 40. Dart under center. Dart is going to look to throw. He has time in the pocket. He's going deep. Does he have a man? He has nobody. And Wandale looking for a flag and didn't get anything. And, I mean, there was really no chance for that. So 2nd and 10. How many yards does Tracy have? He has quite a bit of yards. I'm not sure of the number, but he's having a really good game today. It's tough when you're putting Wandale on a go route. It's just tough because, you know, I believe in him. But the Washington cornerbacks have played decent today. They really have. Like, they haven't been bad. 2nd and 10 for Dart at the 40. Looking to throw again. Throwing short to Tracy. Tracy's got to cut up the sideline. He's got to get out of bounds there, but only gained 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. Obviously, now it's 4th down territory all the time. And you're talking about this game being an Abdul Carter breakout game, something that he's desperately needed for a while. But after the rumors about missing meetings and all of that, I'm really glad he's having a game that he is proud of. And I think a lot of people are looking at this game saying this is the Abdul Carter breakout game today. 3rd and 8. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Dart, gotta look to throw. Time. He's got a man open. Does he? No. Slayton can't haul it in. That was a good DPI, though. Not a DPI. That was a good pass breakup. It was a good pass breakup for Hamilton. I'd like a little bit more heat on this ball. I'd like a little bit more heat on that ball. But I don't know what else he was supposed to do there. So that was a good, again, Hamilton has been great today. So now this is the game. It's 4th and 8 now. I feel like I've said that for a lot. So here we go. This is really the game. 4th and 8. Here we go. Dart, got a pass. He's got time in the pocket. He's heaving the ball. And just incomplete. Miscommunication, whatever you want to call it. It's not connecting. I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at this. I mean, why are we throwing it inside the numbers? I get that. I get that he was maybe trying to bait in a DPI, but that wasn't very smart. So the Giants lose, even though, hey, you have an Abdul Carter breakout game. The team never kind of quit. Um, you know, that's tough. Not tough. I mean, too little, too late, as always. But I mean, yeah, this game was pretty much dead to rights a long time ago. Just those 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter from Washington kind of made this game a little bit more interesting. I'm not sure whose fault that was at the end, but again, miscommunication has been an issue pretty much all year for this offense, and it's kind of been up and down. Giants do not know how to win. No, whatever. It was a good, fun game. So 29-21, that is it. Another loss for them. Giants fall to 2-12, and Giants still have the first overall pick. Washington loses a little bit of their draft stock. But there's not much to say. I think one of the better parts of this game, as you could look to, is, I mean, Jackson Dart again this wasn't his best showing. I thought he had a couple of good plays, but he had he had quite a few misses. He had quite a few misses. That interception was bad, and a couple of bad misses there, and it's tough. I understand. But hey, I mean, that's a game where, it's just what they do. They lose, and they lose in the way like that, and there's not much to say there. Yeah, I mean, you're looking for a positive. Abdul Carter had a fantastic game, easily his best game as a New York Giant. A sack, 2 forced fumbles for Abdul Carter, a great tackle for loss. He was everywhere yesterday and today. So that's a good positive note you could take away from the game. Other than that, I guess another positive is that we lost, and they still have the first overall pick, and yeah, I mean, the positives. We're 2-12. The positives mean nothing. You clearly have not watched my page, JT Walker. That's okay. I understand. You're new. You're new here. There's no positives anywhere with this team, but we'll take what we can get. I mean, it's okay, JT. I understand. I could tell you're new because you're saying to me there's no positives. The positives mean nothing. And Max Crosby is pissed. They got blown out from the Eagles, which to be expected. The Raiders suck. But hey, there's not much to say. Not much to say, but at all. My Commanders will look back at this game and remember when the Giants talk about this draft. Sure, JD, but we'll see what happens at the end of the year. And who knows if the Giants are going to win another game this year? If they might, 3 more games left. The Giants have a lot of issues that we know of, and we'll see what happens next week against, I don't forget, the Vikings or something. I think it's the Vikings or the Raiders, but I forget. I don't really care. But guys, I appreciate all the love as always. Thank you for liking. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Thank you for getting active. I do appreciate it. But that this is what they do as always. So I'm going to head out, but I appreciate it as always. And I'm excited to always cover this team as always. Bills win and hand the Pats their first loss. I did not know this. So that's a huge win for the Bills. Interesting loss for the Patriots. But guys, I appreciate all the love. I'm going to head out. Another loss for the Giants. I guess you could say Abdul Carter was great today, and then Jackson Dart had some flashes, but didn't have a great showing. But it's another typical loss. Defense sucks, and special teams is even worse. So, guys, I appreciate all the love. Peace out. Giant Spire out. God bless. Take care. Have a good one.